Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the BBC. I'm the only one here today, and I've been forsaken by the rest of the BBC crew. They abandoned their posts, and as you can see, we even have the wrong banner in the background. I'm waiting for anyone at all to come join. But in the meantime, let's talk to the chat. What's up, Random Korean? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being a member of the channel. We appreciate you. What's up, Venom Tech? G Moya, appreciate you. Cash the Gemini missing in action. He is not here at the moment. Maybe he'll arrive later. We'll see. Jesse Hernandez. What's up, buddy? And then we got Battle Cat. All right. Let me see what can we talk about. I'm still like downloading all my image files that I'm going to use for the show. But I actually want to talk to you guys about what they call that? The new Superman trailer, because I thought that looked pretty slick. See if I can find it. Superman. Holy shit. I went to YouTube and it's the first thing on there. Present. Share screen. There we go. Fantastic. What's up, Optimus? Thanks for joining in. What's up, Battle Cat? I don't think I said what's up. Appreciate you. Yeah, Jesse, I'm the captain now. Let's see. All right. Let's try some Inception. Yeah, Jesse, I'm the captain now. Let's see. All right. Let's try some Inception. Okay, that could have gotten really messed up for a second. All right, no more playing. Let's just watch the trailer. I'll do some commentary.
Are you being serious right now?
Quick question. Can you guys in the chat, can you guys hear the trailer? Like the audio from it? Let's see. What's up, Walton? Yes, I did send a message. Cash. It's like if you have control of the StreamYard, you can send like a message to the channel. Yeah, what's up, Artist Future? And okay, sweet. Oh, you guys can hear. Let's do this. I'm gonna be doing some commentary. So first thing I'm noticing is this is the kind of thing she's using to record. What does anyone know the time that this like movie takes place in? Like, what's the setting? What decade? Because it doesn't seem particularly modern if she's using this kind of device. I don't know. Can't quite say because it has an LCD screen that's backlit. Whatever that means, I'm not even sure. Like, let's keep going.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
I just called her Cronkite. That Walter Cronkite. Guess that's who knows?
Superman.
I know I'm pausing a lot. Sorry about that. I'm liking the way this scene is lit and the way it looks in general. Kind of appealing. I'm gonna just hit play and probably won't pause it for the next 10 seconds, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. All right. Yo, what's up, Joe? So we're like just talking about the Superman trailer, the James Gunn, the movie that's gonna put the final nail in the coffin to the Snyderverse and all the Snyderverse fans. I'm like, this trailer is fucking good, and I bet you because of that, the Snyderverse fans are shitting bricks.
Like, I'll tell you what, I haven't watched this trailer yet, and up to this point, I haven't had much interest. So I'm willing to be swayed though. I'm not like bullheaded.
Oh man, what's up, Matt?
Matt, what's
Got
up,
you
buddy?
up to speed. So we just kind of started, and we're doing like we're gonna watch the Superman trailer, the new one. Have you seen it yet?
I think I have.
You have. I'll
I've
ask
seen
for your
that trailer.
thoughts.
I don't know if it's I don't know. You know how they do trailers, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is just like the newest one. It came out like maybe a couple days ago. I'll ask for your thoughts like once it's done. But
Okay.
we might be pausing along the way to do some commentary. I'll ask you guys what you're thinking. Shout out to everyone that just joined who's in the chat. What's up, Figure Kong? What's up, D3? Thanks for showing up. CNP himself. Oh man. CM, I don't want to say I don't care, but like when I'm the captain, we're gonna watch trailers and we're gonna watch trailers, man.
Cash,
I
like,
support-
what the heck?
I
think the
support that
stream will
cause.
not get taken down. I think we've watched trailers before. We'll see what goes on. If not, we'll catch you next week. What's up, Polly's Hideout? Yeah, what's up, X-Men exclusives? And yeah, let's go back to the trailer. Don't worry, we're pausing frequently enough.
Not maybe.
Oh wait, I'm gonna just go back to the beginning because
Yeah,
you guys
please.
I did.
All
I
right,
definitely haven't seen it.
DC logo. This is not gonna be an enjoyable first watch for you, Joe. Because I'm gonna pause a lot to avoid getting a
Oh, Joe
copyright
hasn't seen-
strike.
You haven't seen it, Joe?
No, not yet.
You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna play the thing and let you enjoy it. Just pausing for the copyright gods. I guess we gotta say something real quick. Unreleased the Snyderverse. All right, back to the trailer.
That's what makes you who you are.
All right.
Are you-
So before we even dissect this, let's find out what you think about it, Joe. Because that's
It
your
looked pretty
first
good.
watch.
It
It
looked
looks
pretty good.
awesome.
It looked better than the last trailer. You know, my complaint with this has always been I thought it kind of looked like the CW shows. You know, the way it stylistically looked in the original trailer. It looked a little better here for sure. You know,
Mm-hmm.
definitely way more interesting after seeing that than up to this point for me.
That being said, enough making jokes about it, but were you a fan of the Snyderverse?
Yeah. You know, I wasn't like a diehard fan, but I liked it. I liked their Superman for sure.
Mm-hmm. Is
You
this based on first impressions from this? Tonally, is this like appealing to you more than that, or you're thinking?
This quite honestly seems a little bit more in tune with what I knew of Superman prior to those movies ever coming out.
So do you?
So
This is
more like homage to what it used to be, which is
Mhm.
good. You know, especially for fans. I always had a little bit of a beef with Superman because he was just like a giant Boy Scout, and to see him a little grittier in the Snyderverse, I kind of liked. And I know that was a step away from the actual nature of the character, but I liked it. But this looks more in tune with, you know, what I remember of Superman when I was a kid. Looks good.
all right. All right. What about you, Matt? Or I guess he's not able to talk at the moment.
No, I'm good, Buck.
All right. You've watched the trailer, or at least you saw it now. So first impressions.
Well, I noticed Joe said when he saw the first one, he said it's kind of CW-ish, and this one's a little bit better, but the key word there is a little bit better. I'm still not feeling this at all yet. You know, he starts off as, yeah, sure. And then he changes to Superman with a dark tone voice. So is he Clark Kent, or is he's got some bipolar going on here? Is he, you know, I get it's part of his disguise as Clark Kent, but you know what I mean? It's a little corny. Everything's set. You got a 21st century buildings and, you know, technology and everything else, but yet the costume's 1900th century. So it's just kind of like the costume. I just don't see him as he's a cute guy. I get it, you know, boy bandish, but I just don't see him as Superman, if that makes any sense. And the costume's just not helping it at all. You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't love the costumes.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see Benji the dog as Crypto. Crypto's a lab. I mean, I know there's been some artists that have done it. He's got little fur, but it
I
looks a
hear
little. The whole Crypto thing puts a little cuteness to it, I think, and I think,
Yeah.
but that's what Gunn's going for, right? He's trying to make it
I agree.
cute and Disney-ish and CW and fun. I am a fan of the Snyderverse. I do want to see my Kryptonians going at it. I want to see Zod yelling and mad and just as strong, even more powerful than Superman. I like what Snyder did. It wasn't cute and funny. This is going to be cute and funny. This is for the younger generation who likes cute and funny and the Metro style stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not my.
Yeah.
It's just not personally for me as far as that goes. I get the fact that Green Lantern is a different Green Lantern. I forgot what his name is.
Guy Gardner.
Yeah, Guy Gardner. Is okay? When you say Green Lantern, do you think of Guy Gardner?
Hal Jordan.
Okay, thank you. So that's what the people want. You know what I mean? It's for me. It's kind of. I like the idea of Mr. Terrific being in. I like the characters. I got a glimpse of the Hawk Girls. I don't know. We'll see how she gets portrayed in the movie.
We'll discuss more of this, because we're still gonna go through it. We'll get to those
it's
clips
off as for me. It's coming off as a show, not a movie.
as a show, eh?
Yeah.
I'll ask you more about that in a bit. Let's what's up, Steve, CMP, final boss. Got someone backstage, and
Casual, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? I like the guns, Joe. You brought them out tonight, huh?
They're like when you go to a museum and you see those old guns that don't work anymore.
What? They're still there, though.
oh man,
How's it going, Matt?
Hey, Steve.
yeah, yeah, Steve. So we're watching the trailer. I know you've seen because you're in the chat, and we just watched it. And yeah, quick thoughts, just overview, and then we'll get in depth.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Matt. It looks like a TV show. The aesthetic to me is I like the camera, like the cameras and the lighting they're using.
The color grading as well.
The color grading is nice too. It's just like there's no protagonist. What's it called? There's no the bad guy isn't there for me yet. Like Luther is, seems like a kid right now.
Yeah, I feel like at the moment we don't really have an exact beat on who's the central antagonist for the film, right?
I do.
Okay, expand.
It's Luther, and he's a little kid, having daddy issues. That's it.
Okay.
basically.
It's Luthor, and he has daddy issues. Quickly, just it seems like it's someone backstage called M, and whoever that is, something not quite working. I can't bring you into the studio, so you're gonna have to
Is it grayed
Yeah.
out?
It's great. It says device not connected. Device is not connected. I don't know who that is. If you're M, you got to leave and come back.
Yeah, you have to leave. Yeah, you have to leave and come back. Come back.
All right. Let's quickly go over some of the comments as we were watching it. You got Polly's Hideout. I'm a Snyderverse fan, and I think this trailer looks good, except Luthor, and I'm not a fan of Clumsy Clark. As someone that agrees with you, Steve.
There you
You
go.
got Jesse Hernandez. In the new trailer, Superman doesn't blink when the can is thrown at the back of his head, unlike first trailer.
Yeah, they recently
And-
changed that. They updated it they changed his eyes from
Mhm.
blinking to. I don't know if you saw that.
They're not blinking. I
Yeah.
guess because they kind of say a can wouldn't make him flinch because he's Superman.
Yeah, I mean CMP, he gets cans thrown at him all the time, and never flinches. So.
You don't blink either.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got Walton. This trailer was fantastic, but the Obi-Wan Kenobi show had a good trailer, and the show was god awful. So yeah, that's possible. The trailer looks good, but you just don't know. It might end up disappointing you. They used John Williams to fool us all. I guess that's still about the Obi-Wan. Let's see. Venom Tech says, I'm interested in watching this. It's been a minute since I've watched a Superman movie. So I want to see how this ends up. Young Superman might take time to adjust. Majority of time, I prefer Superman older. I like it when his power is tempered with experience and wisdom. I absolutely love this version of the Kents. What do you guys think about that? The fact that Pa Kent is like super old, looks it's not like the Snyderverse where you had Kevin Costner. It was a bit more like photogenic.
No.
They got the guy from the Constantine movie that was drinking all the liquor and killed himself
Goddamn.
as Pa Kent. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Constantine, yeah. The priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the Kents look cool. I mean, they're definitely more realistic than the previous movies, as in regards to they're way older and we're like way more. I feel like they're a lot weaker because they're older, but they're also showing like they raised them from child. Gunn said that they're not going to talk about like how he became how he's becoming Superman, right? Like
Not an
he's-
origin story.
origin story. Yeah.
So just
So-
like how they
That's good.
did one of the best Batman films we've ever seen, the Pattinson film, where like we just started a year 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that movie.
Taking inspiration from the greats, I see. Good job, James Gunn. And
Wrong game, so.
no, let's see.
Hated Battinson.
Did you? I didn't like him when he was cast, but I thought
This
he was-
is
and I thought that movie
the
was killer.
this is the real cast of Gemini writing this. This was not me. Just so you guys know. Says he sees a lot of YouTubers like comparing this Soups to Christopher Reeves. What do you guys think about like him? Does he get like a Christopher Reeves feel from this guy?
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of that same Boy Scout like mentality, that Christopher Reeve brought to the role. In this,
He calls it Boy Scout. I call it quirky.
You think he's quirky? That's the vibe you're getting from him. Is quirky?
Yeah,
I you know what? I'm not getting that with like I would say
you're quirky.
I'm quirky. You would use that word to describe me, quirky?
No, man.
No, I don't think.
I'm messing with you, but
Yeah, God, I'll ban you right now.
He has the power.
Oh man. Go ahead.
no, but you know what I mean.
I kind of get what you're saying. It's like eyes up here, but like I'm not getting quirky. I'm getting like it's just like a kind of charm. They're trying to make him seem like appealing, charming.
Casual.
And I think he has good screen
See what you did
presence.
there.
When he's on this, like out of all the characters we're seeing, the people that I would say have the most screen presence in this trailer, him, Guy Gardner. Like when Guy Gardner's on screen, it's just like you got to look at him. He looks like a doofus, but he has commanding presence on screen. Yeah, I'm not feeling the Luthor, but I wouldn't call him quirky, man. I think he just the Reeves, that the dynamic between him and Lois, I can see why people would say Christopher Reeves, but
Yeah.
especially with this interview scene. So so I get that comparison.
So I
When
think,
did when did she just know his identity? I didn't
When did
know
she?
that was-
We don't know. Like Steve said, they're not starting from the beginning. Like we're just
Right.
dropping into some point in time while he is Superman, and we're not actually sure yet. Maybe Steve can expand, but I don't think we're sure yet how long he's been Superman with this movie. But he's definitely already working at the Daily Planet, and yeah, they might already be in a relationship. Probably are already in a relationship.
Yeah, I definitely got that implication here.
Yeah.
James Gunn just texted me. He said no spoilers. So
No
that's-
spoilers. All right. Give a shout out to James Gunn. Next time you see him, get me a signature. Tell him to write unreleased the Snyderverse. And,
Tell him I hate him for crushing the Batman Beyond movie.
oh,
I'm not getting movie vibes from this thing. I feel like this is like a TV show. Like
Yeah.
I know Matt said that earlier, but like the the whole aesthetic of the whole thing feels like a TV show. Like his acting seems very fake to me. Like he's like his first time acting, but all the actors are really well known supposedly too. Even Green Lantern, he's like from the yeah.
I feel you. I think so far the cast, like they feel convincing, like except for Luthor. Like I'm not fully drawn in with but I haven't seen too much of him in the trailer, so I'll wait for the movie.
He's got a low bar after that last film. You know.
Martha.
Yeah, exactly. Grabbing the his head off.
I don't know why you guys think that movie is good. It is straight trash.
He deserves a statue. We should, Prime One, get a statue of Lex Luthor, please. Martha.
That was Batman versus Superman, right?
Yeah, from BVS.
Yeah.
Not a good movie.
I didn't love it. I did enjoy the Superman film, the straight Superman film.
Yeah, the Man of Steel.
That was really good. Yeah.
All right. Shout out. What's up, Fun with Collecting? Appreciate you. That's one of the channel members. We know the main antagonist is Warner Bros. You guys really think Warner Bros is gonna fuck this up? I don't think they can. They can't mess this up. They need to get it right.
They can't afford to. That's for sure.
They can't afford to.
I think they had to change things tonally, which they did here, because their movies aren't very well received. Like everybody loves their animated films, but no one really gives a shit about their, live action stuff. It's just kind of.
Yeah, I agree with Fun with Collecting. I think it's the WB.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where's it's the frog? Where's the little doofy frog?
Yeah.
So I hope you get everything out of it, Buck. You call it charm. I call it lack of coolness. You know what I mean? I don't see cool.
You don't see where was the cool in the BVS films? I didn't see cool there.
No, come on. Henry Cavill brings coolness.
Coolness, like
I guess Matt, you don't
maybe,
see
maybe cool isn't the word you're looking for, because I'm not, because you describe them as quirky and now you're saying cool. It's almost like you're trying to call them a dork or something.
Okay, that works too. I see Matt's point though. Cavill was like manly and had presence, like not to be fucked with. This guy
Cavill was definitely burlier, was bigger.
This guy's getting beat up by some electric.
No, just in his persona, just in his total persona.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you know what? To die, I can see this. I can get what you're saying, sort of, maybe in this reaction.
Steve said it best. It's like, he's acting. It's a soap opera. He's overacting in this to trying to. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. I think he's a good actor. I'm not saying that, but Superman's not going to do this like this. He would just say
theatrics. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of,
I put that all on the director. That's the director.
However, I want to judge the whole movie. I'm gonna give this movie benefit of the doubt, because so far, I do like the trailer. So they've earned some goodwill with me with this trailer. I know you say you didn't like Crypto. I actually like Crypto with the way it's like this little scruffy dog. I know it's not accurate.
Buck, have you seen Benji?
No.
Okay. Have you seen Lady and the Tramp?
Yes.
Okay. So you got a mix. Crypto is a mix of Benji and Lady of the Tramp, which is kind of cartoony and WB-ish.
I don't. You're using so many adjectives that I'm just not sure how to place them. First, it was quirky. It was cool. Now it's WB-ish.
No, I said lack of cool. I said Cavill is cool.
Yeah. No. I understand that, okay. But now it's like WB-ish. I don't know how you pulled in Lady in the Tramp to get W.
No, what I'm talking about.
Hey, listen, that's the first thing I said before anybody else showed up. My first problem with this, not this trailer, but the original one, was it felt like it was a show made for WB, as could have fit in with the Arrowverse.
CW.
That's what I said. Actually, CW.
CW, not WB. Is it CW?
Well, isn't it the same thing? It used to be the WB, and then it became CW.
Right.
I don't think so. For as long as I don't. Maybe you're right, but I think it's always been CW, right? Like,
But you know,
even
like
from-
the Arrowverse, like
Yeah, the
it kind of
Arrowverse
has that
stuff.
vibe.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
They weren't
Yeah.
they weren't unenjoyable. They just had like a little bit of a dorkiness to them that
Yeah,
you don't get in actual films.
Quirky,
Mhm.
quirky.
Correct. What's up, Antel? Thanks for joining the stream.
I think this is going to actually come out better than it looks, just because of all the other characters. It's not just Superman. It's going to make it, you know, less Boy Scoutish, which is, I think, a big problem that Superman has in general.
Marlinoid
Yes.
says Brandon Routh had revives. That's the one from Superman Returns, the dude.
Yeah.
Ruth. Yeah.
Jesse says Scruffy Crypto is comic accurate. No, so yeah, later on there was some artist did him that way, but that's not the original Crypto, and he wasn't always like that. He's supposed to be a lab.
Oh, shout out Danny.
think-
What's up?
I think you nailed it
it.
earlier, Matt, where, like you said, it wasn't like the stuff you remembered. I think that's exactly what they're trying to not do. Like they're trying to lure in the younger crowd that saw
Which makes sense.
in the comics as a scruffy little dog.
Right, you're supposed to do that because you have.
Yeah.
I call it the new generation effect. You know,
Yep,
there's new generations coming up, so they want to keep the nostalgia for the new people, or what they know, but they don't know what they don't know. Put it that way.
Yeah, this looks better to me today than it did yesterday, because I think this trailer was decent.
What's up, Optimus is saying not feeling this actor. Superman, bring back Cal. No, that's in the past.
Thank you, Optimus 1977. You know what's
It
up.
is. You don't know what's up. Snyderverse is dead and gone. Give up
Yeah.
on it. It's
I give
even
up
if
the
this
ghost on
movie
Cavill.
fails, Snyderverse is not coming back. Anything Snyder touches goes to the graveyard. What's up, Danny?
What's up, guys?
We're watching this new Superman trailer. Yeah.
I haven't seen much of it, to be honest.
Well, we're not watching it again. If that's what you're, that's what you're saying.
I mean, I'm
telling me that the channel's gonna get nuked if we do.
I don't know. I don't want to speak too much on it until I see the movie in its entirety, I guess. I don't want to kind of judge unless I see something really crazy, and I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Bad.
What do you guys think about this comment? It's James Gunn's dog, and that's why I put him in. You think that's little bit like indulgent, self-indulgent, like to put your own dog in the movie?
Yeah, I mean, especially the next part of that. He wrote this dog because his dog's annoying. Yeah, your dog pisses you off, so now you want us to be annoyed? Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
He puts his family in all his movies. I think his wife is in it
His-
too, and his brother.
Brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you guys are hating. I like this dog. It gives a certain je ne sais quoi.
I don't mind it either.
I get this vibe that it's not very Snyderly, so I like the dog.
Is it a CGI dog, or is it like real dog mix of CGI?
Probably
Probably a combination.
mostly
It's probably-
CGI.
it's
It
probably a
looks
mix.
looks very fake.
Yeah.
Like the eyes look fake here.
Really?
But personally, I like the dog.
Why do I get like a never-ending story dog feeling?
This is the pose that we're getting right now. No, I like the script though.
He's gonna ride him away or something.
Oh man. Let's see.
Oh, Jesse's saying that Scruffy Crypto is actually classic, comic accurate.
Tell them, Jesse. They don't know. They just pretenders. They don't know about this. They don't know about.
Well, what about Luther? What do you guys think about Luther?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's think about Luke.
I love the actor. He's a great ass actor.
He's a
I
good.
I
actor.
don't,
Wow.
Goes full.
like him- I don't like him as Luther.
You heard me.
I think Luther should be an older guy, but I don't know.
You think Luthor should be older?
Martha.
He's ridiculous as Luther too. That was the only thing
Yeah,
I
I
hated about that. was
Yeah, I
casting.
didn't like Facebook
Absolute
Boy
terrible.
as.
Facebook boy. Nice.
Other than that, like, yeah, I definitely don't see comic or my favorite Luther was from the animated series. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, that and Smallville. I felt what's his name, Rosenbaum. He did a
Oh,
great
yeah.
job being Luther, but he was a young Luther though. which he
Yeah.
should be old enough to be a older Luthor by now. They should get him back.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
a
don't know
character
about
that I never loved, so it's gonna have to be really magical for me to carry and watch it.
Does anyone know about any rumors about Henry Cavill being in this movie?
Ooh, I didn't hear about that.
We got to expand on that, Ryan. Vegan Tech. No scruffy crypto is classic comic accurate, even in Secret Sanctuary. Shared image of classic scruffy crypto. Yo, you see, Jesse.
So, are you looking at Adventure Comics, or what do you? I don't understand what he's looking at.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it, Matt. It's for the classic fans. You know,
It's from, if it's
Alan,
Jeff Delaney.
Well, Alan, can you interject there a little bit? He might know. Alan might know.
No, it's from before both your times. It's for the
Jeff.
classic fans. The classic.
I know
fans.
Jeff D collects Golden Age, so he would know his probably Superman. So
Somebody help me out. Who?
Secret
Jeff
Sanctuary.
Delaney.
yeah, Jeff Delaney. He's a big
Is he in the
Golden
chat?
Age comic
Is
guy.
Jeff in there?
No, he's not on this chat.
Oh, he's...
Thank God his dog is in the pug.
But no, Jesse's referring that Delaney referenced a picture of it. I guess in Secret.
No,
Sanctuary.
I know there's an artist that has done it. I know there are artists that has done it, but that's not the original. I don't think that's the original one. From what I know from Adventure Comics, the original Superman stories, Crypto was a lab. So you guys might want to look that up, but I don't know.
I honestly don't know either.
Ooh, that's cool.
And
I understand the objection to this guy as Luthor. I always imagine Luthor as being like physically imposing, but that's just because in a lot of comics, it was a point in time where everyone was like a big, beefy, brawny dude, regardless of who you are. You could be a random like character, and they're drawing you with all the muscles as well.
Perfect example is Magneto. Like Magneto's an old man, like
Yeah.
crazy. Nothing against you, Joe. Nothing against you. I see you ripped
Hey.
over there. Those guns, baby.
I hear Magneto, my ears perk up.
Oh man. But at the same time, his face, I don't know. I think he's gonna play a softer spoken Luthor. I think this versus, I don't want to see him screaming. This is not a good look for this guy. For this guy, Luthor. It doesn't. It seems like someone throwing a tantrum. That's like
This
like,
is the third time you said something. He was acting. You didn't like him like that way. He's now having a tantrum. I mean,
There he is.
you're literally.
Singer from a band, this guy.
Can only whisper.
the guy that plays Lucifer. No,
Yeah,
he
this
was.
guy right here.
Is he? Was he?
I think he was like the singer for Bush or some bullshit.
I'm not sure. I think his name is Peter Stromay or something like.
Optimus says that's me after I watched this movie.
Oh man. Anyways, I think the action. It looks like there's going to be a lot of action in this movie. See
This
what
guy
you
was a psycho in a movie called Identity as well.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of action, man. I feel it's going to be towards the
Really?
third act. Yeah, I feel like all the action scenes they showed are like the whole city's being like demolished, and
There's a lot of action going on right there.
I feel like it's different villains each. Like I think there are different sequences. Like it's like you got this happening with there's a war about to break out that he supposedly stopped. Like seeing like people were protesting. We got this shot at the Pentagon. Let's see what else we got. So this is
Right there, hold
probably.
Sorry, when he's getting his head smashed into the pavement.
Oh, well, let's
Who
see.
the hell's doing that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who's the girl?
It's
on the
probably
right?
this dude. This dude with both these. They brought him into custody.
Yeah.
These three with
Oh, is it the
some armed forces. This is the lady that's works with Luthor. I can't remember her name. I
Oh,
don't-
Mercy?
She has a long ass name. I think yeah.
you guys like the suit? I'm not a fan of the suit right now.
His suit. I'm not a
another
fan
thing
of it, but I prefer this to the shiny Snyderverse suit.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't love
Is
it.
that
I didn't love the
Grillo?
shiny Snyderverse.
I like the colors, but I don't like the fact that it's New 52-ish. I would have liked because it looks padded. I just liked it to be like simple spandex. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if that was the case.
Why
Like,
does he have knee pads? Why does he have like?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that makes it really have that CW vibe. Is the
Mhm.
costume.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like her suit looks way better than his. I think.
It can just fitted right. You get that superhero aesthetic from it, but like
Yeah.
his,
Female,
you
too.
lose. Yeah, the same thing's happening with the guy that's holding him,
Yeah.
like with his suit. We'll see.
What's
Yeah,
she
look
right now?
where he's times his head into the ground. You got Luthor again. Wait, is he the president in this? Not, I guess they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put him as the president. I know that's happened. Buildings collapsing. This is probably from the kaiju thing.
How are you guys liking the CGI in this movie? Like
Wait,
the
they have a kaiju in here?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It looks
That's what
all
I'm
right.
saying.
It didn't look amazing to me.
Even this guy doesn't look amazing. That looks.
You don't like this? Him like destroying this building with the?
I don't like the character right there. Like his.
Oh, the character design.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not CGI. That's just like bad design, right?
Wait, who is this?
I don't know. It's like looks like
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut with heat vision. Anyone know who this guy is?
If they're going just like kind of like some of the Justice League guys, is that the
My bad.
is it Red Rocket or something or
Whoa.
Red something?
I'm not saying
Red
that. I
Rocket.
don't use the browser.
I saw
No,
some
there's like a
pictures.
Russian
Go back to
guy.
I feel like the budget is too high for that. Maybe because of the color grading, you're saying that it feels very warm and like but beyond that, like with the level, like the production value, like you're not gonna see CGI this good in a TV show. Like a building getting destroyed like this, it's not gonna happen in a TV show. And look at this kind of practical effect like this. I'm sure I don't even think this is CGI. They must have done, well, like not fully at least, but like this looks pretty. See
That part.
here.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh,
AI
you think
right
like they stitched his face onto?
there. Yeah, like dirt. You know, the dirt. You know, like see, like when he moves too, it looks like it's too like centered, and his body's moving while his neck's staying still.
Yeah, yeah, it looks kind of uncanny. Like the fur jacket. This person, who's that?
Lady Gaga.
Huh.
I have no idea what that is.
If they're using like B-list Justice League, it could be Ice or wait, not what's it? Fire.
No,
and-
I don't think she's super powered.
Could have been Lois in a coat. They dragged her out there for leverage.
What makes you who you are?
One thing I don't like is how unnaturally black his hair looks.
Yeah.
He clearly dyed it. His eyebrows are like brown, and then his hair is like black. Yeah, Mr.
like the-
Terrific looks good.
Yeah, I like the design on him.
Oh man,
What about Lois?
Jesse sent me a picture of the crypto that's scruffy looking.
Yeah.
put it in-
Okay. Okay. You want me to send you a picture of one from
Dennis.
Adventure Comics?
No, well, I mean that's the thing is, but does it make a difference though? Like,
I said
I
there was
think-
an artist that did one
Yeah.
with him looking scruffy. So I'm not. I didn't. But I said the original, right?
I think that's what Jesse's saying too. Is this is from Golden Age, I guess.
Pull up Adventure. What Adventure? Where did Superman come from? Adventure Comics, right?
I think the
Remember
first one was
Batman was
actually,
Detective Comics.
I hear you guys. You guys have great points, but is it really relevant to argue?
no.
about this?
I kind of see it as
Oh,
it
nobody's
doesn't
arguing.
either.
Well, we're debating rather.
Sorry, I mean debating. Everyone always
That's
like.
too bright. Hold on.
Sorry, what?
I was trying to show you the cover of the.
Oh, you gotta yeah, full screen.
Comics.
Oh yeah,
Can you make him bigger?
he's as big as you get.
No, right there. Yeah. See. I mean, there's other pictures of him in there. That's not a scruffy.
I mean,
dog.
I'm not debating it should be one or the other. I'm just saying it's
Is that-
probably
is-
just a generic white dog.
Dang, look at that
Right.
collection.
Danny. It was a generic white dog, but he
Yeah.
had more lab genes in him. He was more like a lab. I mean, I guarantee you, you're gonna have to find. You'd have to find a scruffy crypto, but if you look for crypto, you're not gonna see a scruffy crypto.
No, yeah, the iconic cryptos I agree. It's probably a lab.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe the word I should have used was iconic instead of original.
All right,
Yeah, I mean,
guys.
I think you're not wrong, Matt. But I think part of that's probably due to artists not wanting to draw the scruff.
Right, just
Spider-Man's
like they're
web
wanting to
before
change.
McFarlane
like you
started
said,
drawing
like
all the
you said.
strands.
We're gonna leave it on Glass Joe for the rest of the night.
Well, I think it's like you said. They're also looking to
Thanks
do
for
different
reminding
variations.
me that I did that. Forgot I did the solo layout. Sorry, Joe. All right. I
Hey,
think
Matt,
I think
okay.
the Superman discussion has run its course.
I think she looks
Actually,
okay.
no,
She's
you guys
not
keep talking
just
about
the part- I don't
Superman.
know this actress at all.
It's Lois Lane. Yeah. I can't
looks
remember her
alright.
name, but yeah. That's Lois. How you guys feeling about her in general?
Like where she would say, I would tap that. No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. I'm just kidding. She looks good, man. For Lois, like she definitely is strong-willed, whatever you want to call it. But like
Yeah.
she doesn't give off like
She captures the visual essence of.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What to see more? She's like really. I don't know what to expect from her, to be honest. I didn't like the girl from Batman or Superman, Lois. I love the actress, but I didn't like the
What was
Who was
I
her
agree
name?
too.
Amy Adams?
Amy Adams.
She
Oh,
played
yeah,
her
no,
well, but I didn't get the physical. Like she didn't look
Yeah.
physical,
I,
Yeah.
like, I agree
physically
with
like
that.
Lois.
yeah.
I think as the movies went on too, I think she got pregnant and then like she gained a bunch of weight, and they didn't really, try to like.
That's cool.
The BBC disavows the statement just made by Glass Joe.
I'll own it myself. Speak for no one but myself. Shit's gross. Knock it off.
You guys are getting to Glass Joe, man. He's changing.
Oh man. Oh man.
What do you think of her, Buck Fangs?
I think she's pretty, but there's no but. She's pretty, but I don't know. There's
No,
no
you're not.
but. I'm not really getting Lois vibes, but it's gonna be from the depiction. Like I have to watch the movie and get like, because
Exactly.
what is Lois Lane? Like a woman with dark hair that's a reporter.
Right.
So I don't really know. Like I'm gonna watch it, but definitely one thing I liked is that there seemed to be you're getting that adversarial discussion between her and Clark and Superman, like when they're talking about his actions, and she's kind of like, wait, you didn't really think that they would be fine with you doing these things the way you are, because he's a vigilante, right? Especially like his actions and how they reflect on the US, because he's acting internationally as well when he went to stop the combat situation.
I guess one last thing before we finish this thing is anybody gonna go watch this in the theater?
Day one, baby. Day one.
Wow.
I want to see that nail go into that coffin. I want to come out. I want to rejoice. I want to say this movie is so fantastic. And the first thing I'm gonna do on like release night, I'm gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna tell them to suck it. You Snyder boys, you Snyderverse fans that cannot let go of the past, living in a
Timestamp.
bygone era. That dude
Timestamp.
he had many chances and he flopped several times.
Timestamp that.
This sounds like more like Buck is less
Into this
Is less
movie and more
pro
so
James Gunn
again.
and more anti Zack Snyder.
I'm anti Snyderverse fans. I don't even give a shit about Zack Snyder.
Optimus says Buck will be crying in shame after he sees it.
Hey, I promise you, if this movie sucks, you won't even see me on the internet. Like it'll be like this episode of BBC never happened.
I love where you pause it. He's not a man.
Oh man, he's a monster.
Who's that
Yo,
guy on the
look at
left?
this dude's metamorpho.
That's what's his name?
Bizarro?
Metamorpho.
I
Metamorpho.
just said that, Danny.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I didn't hear it.
Wait, you guys didn't hear me?
Mm-mm.
No, I
heard you.
didn't.
Wait, you heard me,
you loud-
Joe?
I heard
Girl
you
on the
loud and
right.
clear, Buck.
Okay.
What was this, like a jail type thing or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah, who's the girl in the pink dress? And then
Looks like
there's
they were watching Cabin in the Woods and decided to make
They
it
might
real
just-
life.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Great film.
Wait, who's the one in the?
the woman.
So
in
who are the
pink
guys?
dress.
They look like they're from Halo.
Yeah, they do.
I just call
Yeah,
them.
a little
They are Luthor Super Troopers.
Okay.
All right. Da-na-na-na. Hello. All right.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna watch it. I think day one too. I just wanna avoid spoilers. And I'm looking forward to seeing if this like sparks up interest more in DC movies.
I hope it does, honestly, because there's so many cool characters that deserve movies, and they keep shitting the bed with their live action stuff. So
Like who on the panel is like a like whatever superhero movie comes out, the day one guys.
Not me.
I used to be,
They won
I
for
used to
this.
be too.
but now I don't. I just don't.
I'm gonna watch this day one though. What about you, Danny? You gonna watch this?
Unless I have someone to watch it, would probably not.
I'll go with you.
Oh wow! Book a flight. Let's do it.
Buy me popcorn. And I'm there. Hold my
Cheap
hand.
Wow, cheap date.
Yeah.
I wanna bring up something. This has been a discussion that I've been hearing recently. So I feel like the collecting market has been changing. The secondary market, I feel like it's starting to go back to the way it was, which is not a good thing for me.
Wait. As in regards to like prices going up in aftermarket?
Prices? Yeah. I like low prices because I'm a buyer. I don't sell too often, and so low prices are ideal for me. And
I don't think so. I don't think so, to be honest. I feel like there's less for sale now to what there was like 6 months ago, and the ones that you're seeing for sale are just like really rare pieces. I think.
you think so?
I think so. Like I saw someone trying to sell their collection for $20,000. I saw
How you
two
gonna
of
sell a
those.
whole collection?
There's people. If the discount's
Well, I mean,
there,
Like, how many people have $20,000 just to spend on a collection?
don't look at my background.
How much? Did you say?
Joe does. That's why he's quiet.
Nah, not even close. Not even close, man. I don't go bananas on if a statue's too much. I just won't get it, no matter how much I like it. You know, some of the Prime One prices, I would never touch those pieces, even though I think they're fantastic. It's just way too much money for a piece of rock. I'd rather
Yeah.
print and paint my own.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, more power to the guys who are able to get a lot of statues. That's awesome. But if you do take a look around, any one of us who are collectors, even guys in the chat, and us, you take a look around your room. If you've got north of 15, 20, 10 statues, that's still, these statues are $1,000 a piece. You know what I mean?
Right.
Easily. Even if you didn't buy it for that, a lot of them have crept up to that in the aftermarket. Some of them. So there's a lot of investment in this hobby.
Yep, exactly.
But everybody who does whatever, it's their income, their disposable income. However they want to spend it, it's up to them. I mean, some people have other responsibilities, some don't. It doesn't matter as long as you enjoy what you do.
Do you think the market is healing, Buck?
I feel like things have been getting more expensive. I recently got like Starfire premium format from Sideshow.
How much?
And it had some issues. I got the exclusive version, and once it came in, I'm like, damn, I can't believe I paid how much I paid for this. The glory days, like a couple months ago,
Glory days.
I would have paid probably like $450 ship for that piece, and I paid like over $700. I'm ashamed to admit.
What was it when it released? Do you remember?
When did it release? The retail price was like 5 something, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let me check.
I think though the market's just kind of. What'd you say, Steve? Is the market coming down or going up, settling? What was your question again?
It was Buck's question. He's asking, is the secondary market healing? Like, is it going back to normal? Like, where your pieces are, you're able to sell your piece with no question at a higher price than you bought at retail or whatever you bought it at.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Not yet.
You don't
For the
think
most
so?
part, not yet. I feel like there's less for sale now compared to 6 months ago. 6 months ago, everybody was selling everything from everything.
I think that the fact that is the guys who are selling were like, well, I can't sell it, so they're just. But
Yeah.
I think they're healing in the part to where I'm not going to let it go for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
People are no longer desperate.
right. People are no longer. Well, I don't. It's not the fact that they're desperate. I think the fact that like you have a $600 or $700 statue, and some clowns are going, I'll give you $200 for it, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather keep it for that. And so that's why I think a lot of guys are just like said, you know what, I'll just either I'm all out or I'll just keep it. And I think that they've like come to their final whatever they'll sell it for. And I guess that goes to your point that they're not desperate, but I don't think I think they just got to the point to where like, for $200 I'll keep it. And I think there was too many guys trying to take advantage of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think the companies like Sideshow they're doing a good job of like doing the FOMO. Like a lot of their pieces, Sideshow says like they sell out and like or put them on the wait list and people go crazy. They're like, well, I gotta get the Ghost Rider now. So it kind of like letting the market like spike up the prices, but not like they were in the good days.
And the funny thing was, I remember I saw the ad about Sideshow saying "Don't succumb to FOMO" or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're the first ones to actually perpetuate the FOMO.
I think they're mutually exclusive. I think they were saying it specifically to make you in fear of
Right.
missing out. Like, hey man, you don't want to miss it. Be sure to not be that
Pre-order.
guy.
Yeah.
I feel like even in the Hot Toys world, like when they have those timed exclusives or like that stuff where like it's exclusive to Japan or something, those sell really quick. In the aftermarket, they sell for like double or triple sometimes. But rare is the case where it holds its value like over the year. Like within 6 months, it goes back down. I don't know if you agree with that, Danny, or what do you think?
I'm out of the Hot Toys game.
Oh,
but
are you really? Oh,
I just buy certain ones and that's it. I don't buy everyone.
okay.
But no, I agree. It's like certain ones. I think the same thing with statues. There's gonna be some outlier pieces that are always gonna command a price because everybody still wants it. And then there's gonna be some that it's gonna be the FOMO hype. Everyone jumps on it right in the beginning when it sells out, and then after a while they're like, oh, a new thing comes out, and then their attention goes to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little bit mix of all those things.
I think like from what I've been seeing, it's definitely been healing, like slowly, but certain things, especially when I look at eBay specifically, maybe Facebook not quite, but eBay now, like it's been, I've seen some auctions where like the final price on a piece is higher than you would expect, at least than I'd expected a while ago. And also just people are listing stuff for certain prices and they're being purchased for those prices that I would consider, wow, I wouldn't have expected this to
The buy it nows?
Yeah, the buy it now like prices. And I guess I'll extend that to the chat as well. We've been seeing like improvement in the secondary market.
Like for me, for example, where that's true is the Green Lantern. Like that was on eBay probably like for 4 days, and it sold for $2,000. I think it sold for $2,200. But like me thinking around this time, like it would sell a bit lower than that, right? But no, someone bought it right away.
That's the Ghost Rider.
No, the Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern, Prime One. Yeah. Man, I don't want it to. I don't want the market to heal. I really don't want it to. I like it fine just the way it is. How do you guys want it to heal? Do you want it to be? Is there like a specific year, a time period you want things to revert back to? Right now, this is the golden age of collecting because I haven't bought it. There's the very few things I've bought directly from retailers or companies that are actually make the statues. I haven't bought a statue directly from Sideshow in quite a while.
I know I don't want it to go back to the COVID days because that's when prices were super
Sky
high.
high.
Mhm.
I mean, for a buyer, but if you're a
Yeah.
seller, I guess you would want that.
The crazy part is that if you look at people's collections these days, like a lot, like I would say like over 50% of their collection was from the aftermarket, right? Because like of the times we went through, like where everything was selling for so cheap. But now like the secondary market, it's slowing down. Like I still think like the secondary market, like the mass of like what's being for sale has
Yeah,
definitely
has
went
died
down.
down.
Yeah, by far.
People aren't offloading at the level as they were before. For me, and this is how I know like things are getting dangerous. I'm starting to get FOMO. I'm starting. The FOMO's coming back, and I don't like that. I don't want to be fearing any missing out of any shit. I want to know
Wow.
I can come back in a couple months, see that guy that was trying to sell it for 600 drop his price to 450, and I want to know that when I go to him, I tell him take $50 off. He says yes, sir,
Yes.
gladly. He says he says PayPal friends and family. I tell him no, I'm gonna give you goods and services, and you're gonna like it.
$50 is okay, but when jokers are asking, 70% off, it's like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. No, that's an insulting offer, but definitely, I don't want things to revert. I want it to remain a buyer's market, and because for me, I get most of my stuff in the aftermarket. That's why. So it's in my own best interest. And if I sell, I don't mind losing money. So I'll pass especially if I bought it cheap, I sell it cheap. Everyone's happy. Only the initial buyer is sad. The guy who bought it from the company. But as that piece circulates in the aftermarket, we can all be happy because we're getting it for a good deal.
I guess, do any of you guys feel comfortable now selling? Like, do you guys think you get your money back or a little bit more?
I usually, last time I sold stuff was I think towards the end of last year, and during that holiday period, and I did they pretty much almost everything I listed I sold within 2 weeks, except for 2 statues, and one of them the cut so House of Gog. I feel like trying to resell their statues is very difficult. You're not getting your money back. I got the statue. I got it for $240 shipped after taxes on eBay. This guy did not make money, and that thing sold for $750 before taxes and shipping. So I robbed that guy, and even when I was trying to sell the statue, nobody wanted it. So I just kept it because it was cheaper than a hot toy, and it's a quarter scale statue, very premium box packaging. Whereas I tried to sell the Sideshow Symbiote Spider-Man. I made more than I paid for it. The Venom made more than I paid for it. A few other pieces. I sold some anime pieces. I basically got all my money back.
But that was last year, right?
That was
recently.
a couple months ago, right? Towards the end of last year, not at the beginning. Around holiday period, November, December is when I sold those pieces.
So like
not too long ago.
6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
What about you, Danny? You think you feel safe selling your stuff now, or?
I don't know. I don't look too much into it. I feel like it depends on the market. It depends on the demand. If you're trying to sell a piece that's still available on Sideshow, you cannot expect retail. It's very hard, because someone can just buy that off the Sideshow for that price. You have to kind of go below that. It depends. I mean, there's outliers like the Storm. Everybody wants that XM Storm, so that one's always above 2,500.
Dark Phoenix.
So it's so I mean, I think you just have to know what you have and not expect retail for just everything and anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If something's been a crazy, that Wolverine on that Sentinel hand, they made I don't know how many thousands of those.
Yeah.
You can't expect to get. I don't know if you can. Maybe the exclusive, yes, but not the collector's version.
The exclusive. If the piece is still available at the retailer and you're like at anywhere, if it's available and you're like at all, and you're trying to sell in the aftermarket, sorry, you got to put that price down. I need you to tell me like shipping is included. I need you to ship it same day. I pay you the money, you ship it out the same day, and I need a hefty discount. You know,
And then
talk
also,
to me
like,
nice.
you have to factor in like what people are looking at. Like, if no one's looking at a piece, how are you gonna sell it for a high price or
True.
retail or higher?
This this is beautiful. We're gonna come back to this when we're looking at pictures. There was a guy that was trying to sell the Red Hulk comiquette on Facebook,
I saw that one.
and he was smoking something nice with the prices he was listing them for. But I think we've exhausted this topic. Let me ask you guys about something else. Topic 2: how should companies intervene to prevent scalping, or should they even intervene at all? I'm going to show you.
It should
a
be just like
video.
the Watcher, never intervene.
Never intervene. I have a different opinion. I'm going to show you some.
Japan don't mess around with scalpers. Stores in Japan makes you prove you're a real fan by asking you questions. And this lady right here, she could not answer them. So he's saying, get out.
Get the fuck out of
Wow,
there.
It's so embarrassing. What do you guys think of the system? Fair
that's
or
like
like
gatekeeping.
over the top?
That shit's crazy. What if
Is
she's
it?
buying it for her grandkids? She doesn't know
they
shit
should-
about it.
Yeah,
They should-
exactly.
They should tar and feather her too on her way out.
Jesus.
Like,
Damn, Buck.
walk of shame. You if you try to come in scalping on things that are limited edition or like they're difficult to get, those guys that are like going to stores in America packing up all the Pokemon cards, they
Dude,
should
the Costco's.
put them in front of a firing squad and well, maybe not
Well,
real
you
good.
say the same
but like,
thing about you say the same thing
BBs.
about new sneakers and Jordans and
yes,
Stuff like
hell
that.
yes.
I was just about to bring that out. Like,
100%. I'm on board. No, do you wear? They're gonna ask you if you wear Jordans normally.
no, there was once they made a Jordan golf shoe that looks like amazing, and they tried to gatekeep it by the golf stores that carried it. Some stores made you actually prove that you can actually, drive or whatever, do a decent drive with a
Before they let you purchase. The
yeah, before
shoes.
they let you buy it.
that's stupid.
That's bananas.
I agree
That's
too.
fair
I mean,
enough.
like, what if you're buying it just because you like the colorway? That's enough.
I don't. I'm not. I think companies should always intervene with scalping. Recently it was on the Friday show with John. We're talking about Bottleneck Gallery, right? And how if you bought from them before, you're able to buy the new print before it actually goes up for sale. You get like dibs, like you're able to buy into the thing. Those kind of incentives, or what would it?
Perks.
Yeah, those kind of perks, or like just in general trying to circumvent scalping on the aftermarket, prevent it, like making it harder for scalpers to make a quick buck off people that are truly interested in the product. I think those are good things. So when companies are implementing things like that, I'm in favor. Matt looks
I don't think he
uncomfortable.
does, though.
It seems like he wants to disagree. What are you thinking, Matt?
He just farted. That's all.
Wow.
That's good.
I do have a little bit of indigestion, but it's not. No, I mean, I don't have I don't have a problem with it, but I do have a problem with people going and just like try to like take everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's that's something different. But like ordering two or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever, Norm says lots of custom groups have a policy against scalpers. Yeah, they don't want you taking it and trying to do that. I mean, at the same time, but usually it's more during the PO process. Once you get your product in hand, and the custom group's like, you can do whatever you want with it. But some dudes would go in there just to do that. But that's like ordering 3 or 4 of them at the same time. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say Popo has a right. I mean,
Limit
that's one of the
restriction?
best ways you can do is just restrict it to 1 per household account, whatever.
Man,
Yeah.
bots.
Well,
But,
if
yeah.
the thing is popular enough, these
Yeah, but
guys get
it's a
very
double-
creative.
it's a double-edged sword. You know, you don't know what's gonna be hot and what's not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. But the things that you know, that they're, you know,
There's
the
things
argument-
there's things will be hot. If PlayStation is releasing a new
Exactly.
console,
exactly.
uh,
The bots, they have it scraping, so anything that pops up, they just get it. You
Yeah.
have no shot in getting it.
yeah.
You know, something in that case, I think something should be done. But other than that, what are you going to do?
Like when I used to buy Jordans, like you had to go to the store, stand in line like 7 in the morning, and those were pretty tough because people would get there early, right? But you know, just
Yeah.
you got to fight for your spot and everything. But they also limited it like 2 per customer, so I was able to get there early enough and everything. But then like they swapped it to the Nike app, and when I tried to do the Nike app, man, like I
Those are the
love
bots.
shoes. Yeah, the bots. But then also like you would see the same guys that would buy them with the bots flip them. So I was like, this hobby's dead. Like I'm not doing this anymore. This is boring to me. And now I'm not gonna pay. I'm already paying $200 for shoes. Now I'm not gonna pay $500, $800 for the same shoe like a day later. That's it.
There was a
Killed
restriction on eggs.
it killed it for
last
me. And I
month.
was like, I'm not in this anymore
mhm.
because
I'm
like
back in.
I'm back. Yeah.
I recently just got back into sneakers. It's crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I can't get back. It's too expensive, man. I get into it too deep.
But I let go easily. Like if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not gonna buy it at those crazy prices.
But I don't, you know, now the companies shouldn't intervene. I don't think.
You don't think so?
The best they can do is do the limit. Like limit 1 per person. That's all you can
Oh,
do.
they could do much better. I'm sure you watched the video I showed you. They could quiz you at the door and kick you out.
But that's a little too.
Yeah,
but then
like Joe said,
Right.
that could be somebody. You know, I remember
But
I
if you're
sent
buying
my
for a kid-
grandmother.
Oh,
Listen, I was in New
grandma.
York. I sent my grandmother in to go pick up a Led Zeppelin poster from this little record store that I had seen,
Yeah.
and it was
Dang,
the only
that-
shop that had that poster. And she walks in there and says she's looking for this Jimmy Page poster. And she goes, "I need Jimmy Page gritting his teeth or whatever," because I described it. So she didn't know who Jimmy Page was. So
No.
you know,
Give her a guitar. Here, if you can't play the song, get the hell out of here.
right? Yeah. Her, like, you know,
Crazy.
yeah.
or the best thing to do is like what
Save-
make it.
I think
made to
what
order,
they're
like
doing
time,
is
time release. What about time release? Where if you're not there for the whatever a full day, 24 hours, a full week, then you miss out.
What is it? Vitamin C.
I don't think this stuff works
Fine.
for statues though. Like limited release and all that stuff. Like for statues, I don't think it's the
What's up
same.
with that Captain America you got there, buddy?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you know how like shoes, like they release them on Sundays. Like you know, there's 10 per each store. With statues, like, they're too high priced and they're not. I don't feel like edition size of like 1,000 will sell it the first day, or edition size of 250 will sell it the first day.
Well, I mean, like if everybody, I mean, like I'm just saying, you give it a time, so it doesn't sell out. They made kind of like made to order, I guess.
hmm
So like if whether it's 200 people that want it, bought it that 24 within that 24 hours, or 3,000, like those people got it. The people that really wanted it had that time frame, regardless of if they were in a meeting or whatever, they couldn't make it. They're picking up their kids, whatever. No internet connection. They had a full 24 hours to make that order.
I could see that. That'd be cool.
It's well advertised. Everyone knows, hey, I have this set of time to place this order for this blah 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 statue.
I feel like that's what XM Studios did, right? Like that's what they used to do.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, like, but they're like, let's say you miss it, right? Like, should there be an exclusive version just for that, or should there be a
No.
collector's and so just one edition?
Or it has to be something, I think, substantially different, or
Yeah.
a little bit different, something of a difference,
like a different portrait or a different like swap out or something.
or a variant. I mean, I think it can't be the same piece. Like, at least not. I mean, Hot Toys kind of does that. I've been noticing, but they do it a little later. Well, sometimes they do it early, but if you do, you can't release the same piece with an extra item
Mhm.
like a couple months after. You gotta wait at least a few years, I feel.
I'm of the mind. Well, I think we need to get to the next topic. When you 1 second, you guys continue.
What?
Continue with the show, Danny. He's talking to his girl right now. Look at him. Look at that smile on his
I know.
face.
That's what I was about to say. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
I wish you smiled like that when you text me.
How do you know I don't smile like that when I text you, Danny?
I know you don't.
Because I don't text you at all.
He doesn't text me either, Danny. That's scary.
Do you think some statues become, we're back just to tweak back to the aftermarket thing a little bit?
Mhm.
Do you think some of the statues, have become dated a little bit, and that's the reason why some of the, we referenced XM's Storm, right? I mean, that's a classic piece. That's piece has been holding its own for quite some time, but what about some other pieces that kind of like Buck, we were talking about the Conan prize. You said you had looked at that and you really liked that piece, but it looked a little dated for you. Do you think that when you look at a piece, say like you have a piece that you've wanted for a long time, and then when you finally get the opportunity to get it, you look at it and you're like, I'm not so sure if I still want that piece anymore because it looks there's other pieces out there now that this piece is like 4 or 5 years old and it looks a little dated. I'm not sure if it's worth the money it used to have. You know what I mean? You think that affects
the aftermarket?
Yeah.
So I think an excellent example of that, of a piece that when it came out, it was super hyped up, but like its age is now showing. And the only thing that would cause anyone to, the main things that would cause anyone to buy it is purely sentiment, is the Vader Contemplation Mythos.
I was about to say that.
That piece is dated. It was dated a while ago, but now that the new Mythos Vader is out, I don't see anyone having any reason to go back and pay a stupid amount of money for that statue. It's overrated.
Wow,
I don't think it's overrated.
I think that
I
piece
just
is
think
still awesome.
Let me just finish. Come on, please.
No,
Before you attack me, let me finish this tirade.
Kick him out.
It's overrated. It's always been overrated, and like people, all of it, back then, people loved like object source lighting on pieces or what? Come on.
It has
Right.
its time. It has its time in history, like during the whole thing. It still
It's a
holds
relic
up.
of the past. It is not.
It's-
It's a relic of the past.
I disagree.
I'm sorry, Steve.
No, Steve,
okay.
go ahead. Steve, you go.
No,
Steve, you
no, it's a perspective, right? It's not the answer because if Buck had yeah, but it's definitely it holds it's still holding its value. It's selling for $1,000 plus. I'm not seeing it go under $1,000, but it's still originally for $350. So there's that.
One day someone's walking around, going to work, alive, and then nothing. People just disappear.
Could you put
Yeah,
this
I
up,
didn't see
Steve?
the
One day someone's walking.
was relevant. So I still think that the contemplation is still a great piece. I still think it holds value. I don't think that the new Vader Mythos is better, or I don't think that they still both, the new Vader Mythos is nice, but I think the difference with that one is the fact that they made a quarter scale, right? So I think people would prefer a quarter scale, just like they would have preferred the contemplation being a quarter scale. And Sideshow originally came out with the original Vader as another fifth, right? Then they decided all of a sudden to do a quarter scale. So now I think the
And
desire
added light-ups.
the quarter is the size, not necessarily the piece. Like I guarantee you, if Sideshow were to release a quarter scale contemplation,
They
it would
didn't
sell
change
out.
anything. They just
Oh.
scaled it up. I do not agree with you.
I don't think so. I think it
I
needs
do
to
not
better.
agree with you.
I think the paint is the
It needs
only
a
issue.
lot of changes. The
I
sculpt
love the
needs to be
concept
updated.
and the sculpt.
What needs to be updated,
Sculpt's
man?
still
That
fine.
thing is a fascinating. I'm not even a giant Star Wars fan. You look at that piece and it tells you everything you need to know in just a glance.
Joe, me too.
You know what I know?
Only Star
I
Wars.
know that I'm not
have.
supposed to
Yeah.
buy it when I look at it, Joe.
That's.
I think only the paint is a little outdated. That's it.
But I mean, they would certainly update that if they put it out
Yeah.
of order.
If they updated that, then yeah, I do think it will sell out.
That's
Or
a
not sell out,
fascinating
but do
piece.
well.
Again, I mentioned this somewhere else recently. That Supercraft Batman with
Oh yeah.
with Bruce Wayne on his knees in front of him, little young Bruce Wayne, like same thing. It just tells you such a gigantic story. It just glancing at that piece. I like statues that do that, and even if I'm not a fan of that franchise, when they're done that well, it's almost like it draws you to it.
Oh man, the next topic is gonna upset you guys, but keep on telling these lies about this Vader.
I mean, if everybody else says the other thing wrong, you got or the other side of it, Buck, you got to maybe think that your opinion is not.
That's not how being right works, Joe.
Hey,
I'm
Joe.
always right. It's the law of the universe.
It's not possible to be right in a subjective thing. So
He's
here
the
we
guy
are.
in the marching
Unless your name is Buck Fangs.
band. He's the guy. Look, he's the guy in the marching band saying, "Why is everybody stepping off beat except me?"
Buck Fangs is getting too much power.
You guys
right
know the
now.
story
He
of
has too much power.
Galileo?
Oh my god!
You guys know the story of Galileo?
Tell us, Buck.
If you guys don't know the story of Galileo, I won't enlighten you. I just say like this man was right, and everyone thought he was wrong, and they wanted to persecute him for being right.
What was he right about?
Does the world spin? Does the Earth does it spin around
so
the
something that you can test and has a metric
Yes.
versus an opinion?
No. No. It's not an opinion. I don't know, man. I'm just telling you right now. It seems like an opinion, and you guys want to persecute me. You want to crucify me for being right. I'm just telling you that piece. It kind of sucks. Kind of
You're
sucks.
crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy.
He's holding his plastic helmet with some orange light on it, and it kind of sucks.
That kid says this is what dictatorship looks like.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful segue into the next one.
Norm says a better example of a piece losing value is Sideshow Thanos on Throne.
Yeah, definitely.
You think so? What's it? It's still around.
So it sold for I think $1,200 retail, I think, but then it went up to $2,000 for a good period of time. But now you could find it for again $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So back down to retail.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the world healing itself.
Wow.
I do not like seeing markup on pieces. These are painted rocks. Treat them as such.
You know,
you're not getting your money back.
Painted
it's
rocks.
a collector's hobby, man. You gotta give some props to it.
I mean,
So
for
you don't
the
see them
most
as-
part, you don't. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, for the most part, you don't see people getting their money back, but there are some pieces where
Yeah,
they're
outliers.
more rare and they're harder to get, and just the way of the world, man. Those things are going to command more.
So you don't see them. You don't see them as collectibles anymore, Buck?
They're collectibles, but if you want to deal in the stock market and become a day trader, there's an actual field where you could do that. You go trade stocks, but not with my painted rocks, please. My painted rocks, I like them to be treated like furniture. They are used. And if you buy a used statue, if you buy a statue and you don't open it up, it is pre-owned, and I'm not buying a pre-owned statue for retail price. I'm buying.
And you don't
it
have to. You know.
I don't have to. Of course,
Yeah,
you guys can do whatever you want, free market and all that. But right now, the market is very free in a way I like.
It's like anything else, Buck. Things are only worth what people are willing to pay for them.
I don't know.
100%.
So here's a question, and I think because my perspective is a little different. Like you said, Buck, you said it's used. I don't see him as used, right? I see things that are used, like a pair of shoes, right? Something that's actually used. So it loses its value and integrity in that sense. But an item that's for display, I don't consider that used. If that makes any sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, man.
A brand new Captain America then for okay.
Ooh, that shield is super glossy.
Shiny.
What is that piece?
Did you redo
Bowen?
that, or it came like that out the box?
That came out of the box. This is a Bowen. You guys
That's
can see it?
beautiful.
I did
It's
a-
Captain Bone.
Can you zoom in on
Yeah.
that?
1 second.
So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like a shirt gets worn and it fades in color and it does
My
this.
shit
But I
is
guess in a
missing
sense,
out.
if you have a statue that's in the window and it loses its paint,
Yeah,
You know what I
or
mean?
somebody smokes, they got smoke
Yeah.
all over that bitch.
it's
Oh,
smoke
that
or
looks
dust.
crispy.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
No, Matt. You know, the
Because
moment it gets into your possession, and I'm not buying it from a retailer. It is used. It is pre-owned. It loses value.
I don't view a collectible that way.
So
It's like
get-
you take a comic book. You know what I
You
mean?
just get that, Steve?
2009.
If you take a comic book and
Is that-
you know
that new
you
to
get a
you?
comic book that's graded, it's not you didn't get it from the retailer. You're gonna say it's used.
Yeah, it's used. It's a used book. It's.
Well, all right. I guess so.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that one, Buck.
Hey, this is the world I want to live in. You guys can.
No, I get what Matt's saying. Like things will that put accumulate wear and tear. I get it, but yeah, a statue for the most part, it just sits there. Dust can be dusted off, so even if it gets dusty, that's not even a true excuse for it to be used. I guess.
No, you should bring that comment up again. Random Korean. God damn, $450.
P1 Arkham City Harley, one of my favorite best value statues. Even the Arkham Wonder Woman I ordered last week for 450 new. C'est magnifique.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
But that he found somebody that was desperate to get rid of it.
Nice. Very nice.
I just that was being sold by Prime One
You like Willem
directly.
Dafoe, don't you?
Sorry,
You like Willem Dafoe.
I do like him. It's pretty. He has a very expressive face. And yeah, no, I'm fully on board with Random Korean. I like that. More statue sales. They are like I'm in the market. Any of your grails can be as expensive as you guys like. I do not care about the price of statues like Hulkbuster, XM Hulkbuster, the custom Wolverine versus Wendigo, or like Batman Who Laughs from Prime One. You guys can have those, or Superman Hush 1/3 like from Prime One. The prices can be as sky high as you guys like. I just want the statues I want to be predatorily low. I want the prices so down in the gutter
So let
that
me
I
ask you
can.
this though: if there was a Goku that you really wanted, and
Yes.
it was predatory high, would you get it?
No,
You lie. You said there was one.
it wasn't. It was no. The thing
You
that
did. I remember we were backstage.
Let me-
you said
let me
there's
expand,
this
let me
one
expand.
That looks, and you even said
yes.
it looks like crap, but I will still pay
It
this
looks
amount
like
for it because I
crap?
love it nostalgically.
it looks like crap. No. So okay, I think you're
Rewind the
talking about a
tape.
different.
Rewind
You
the
might be thinking about a different one. So there's
Okay, so there is one.
Sure.
So
The one that you're talking about, I really like it, and I bought it a while ago for $50, and now it's going for like $1,000 in Japan. It's one of those like anime figures. It's made out of plastic. The paint is not particularly complex, but I love the sculpt. I'm not paying $1,000 for it. I feel
Would you
tempted.
sell it for $1,000 if you had it?
Nah, because I sold it twice and I didn't sell it for $1,000.
No, but I remember you said you were willing to pay maybe not 1,000, but a high price.
A high price, probably a higher price than retail, but I wouldn't like pay $1,000 for it. It's too much. $1,000 I could buy a Polystone statue. I'm not
No,
buying a
exactly.
plastic
Everyone has
TV.
their
like-
cap of what
like-
they.
So
willing
you're
to
saying
spend.
no, but if that piece hits a value and it'll sell for $1,000 easy, you wouldn't.
It's
sell
not
it for
selling-
$1,000 still? You'd sell it for
if I could do it, if I could sell it for $1,000 easy, if I bought it for less than 1,000, honestly, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't sell it for 1,000. Most of the time when I sell pieces on the aftermarket, you can go check out my sales posts. I sell it under retail. I go to eBay, I look at what they're selling it for, and I'll sell it like underneath that. Or I'll look at Facebook Marketplace or just the BSTs. I'll look at what people are selling it for, and I just sell it less. I'll undercut their prices. I'm trying to get them out the door. I'm not trying to get the best price possible. Right?
Gotcha. No, I'm kind of the same way. kind of what's fair market value, but at the same time, I want the person getting it to feel comfortable with what they're paying for, and I want to feel comfortable selling it at them. So it's kind of like, although I haven't really sold.
These painted rocks are not cars, but they're definitely being devalued right off the lot. I promise you that. If you, they are lower than because it's exactly what Danny said before. If you buy a statue from Sideshow and it's still available on Sideshow, you are in no position to sell it for higher than what they're selling it on their website.
I have a question for Matt. Why do you think? I think this. Like, I think Bowens are holding their value or they're increasing in value. It might be because, like, they're so old and everything. But do you think these statues behind us will increase in value in the next 10, 15 years?
No, I think that ship sailed. It's just because I think it all depends on. I mean, you're going to have your one-off bangers, right? I think that will, no matter what it is, you're gonna have that. But in general, I think they're all going to settle to. I think when a piece first comes out and it sells out, it's going to bump up a little bit, but then after a year or two, it's going to fall right back down to its retail price. Because I think some guys that are getting into the market will get out of the market, and then you'll see, or should I say, get into the hobby and then get out of the hobby, and then they'll just want to just get rid of the pieces to recoup some of their money out of it, which I think will affect the value of the piece or the market for the piece, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see guys get into the hobby for a few years, then they'll get out of it. Or some other, their interest will change, or they might not have as many pieces. They'll move, and they might not have as many pieces as they once did, or their hype for the hobby has dwindled. So therefore, they, when they look around, like I said earlier, you look around, you see 20 or 30 statues. They go, that's $20,000 or $30,000. I could use $10,000. Let me see if I can sell my statues. So I think that's what will affect them. Bowens are different in this fact that Bowen has this, I guess, a classic nostalgia for pretty much everybody who's in comic books, right? Or who likes superheroes or into statues, and they're small and they're affordable to the sense. I guess the average Bowen piece is around $200 to $300, right?
Oh, yep.
So I mean, that's something that's very tangible for a lot of people, no matter what their scope of income is, and they're also not huge on space. It's you could fit that into like those glass.
Detail.
What are they called from IKEA?
Detail.
Detolfs, right? You know what I mean? So you could get a nice little collection of Bowens in your Detolf that's not expensive, and so it represents a collection. But when you look at some of these quarter scale and third scale statues, I mean, that's a different level, man. Not everybody can do that, and especially since they're hovering around $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think one of the key things there too, like you hit on, was the size. They don't take up a ton of space. You can get a shitload of them that still only take up about 3/4 space.
Yeah. They represent a collection, represent a nice collection. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I think that's the reason why Bowens are able to hold their value.
Plus, they were like the first.
Yeah, exactly. There's a certain level of nostalgia to them. They have this classic feel. I love Randy Bowen. I'm glad Randy Bowen did what he did, because he just you
think with time, like the same won't happen to the current crop of statues? Because I'm seeing that happen with older pieces I remember buying from Sideshow. Like, it just, maybe a TV show or a movie comes out and the price spikes up beyond what it was when I got it. An example is the WandaVision comic cat, right? The Wanda and Vision comic cat from Sideshow.
I love that.
It's done after the Mark Brooks style. That piece, I remember buying it on eBay for $275. 5th scale piece, comic cat. It looks beautiful. If you go on eBay now, people are trying to get like 600 plus for that piece.
So I think eBay has a lot of guys out there fishing for the dummy.
I agree with you, because when I said 600, that's the base price. The ones fishing for the dummies listed for $1,000 plus and $2,000. Like that specific statue
So, but you'd be surprised. That could be a marketing ploy. Like they can list the statue under another account, right?
Yes.
And like, I'm going to sell this statue. It's the same guy that
Mhm.
posted for 1,500, and then he's got another post for 400.
But
He knows you're going to look and see the one for 1,500 and think, "Oh wow, gee, I can get a deal."
that,
And then you go buy the one for 400.
but Matt, as long as that person truly wants to sell the piece, then it only that strategy only works if there's actual demand for the statue. So if the person wants to sell the statue, that kind of mind games, those kind of mind games, they will only work if there's actual demand for the piece. Like you can try and like mess with people's head all you want, right? But if like I see something that I think if a bunch of people see stuff that's way over the price, like for instance, you want to buy toilet paper and you go on Facebook, like when things are looking scarce, and you go on Facebook Marketplace and you see people saying $100 for this, like for all the roll, would you buy it? You'd be like, this person's ridiculous, and you walk away because even though there's demand, you want the toilet paper. You just think I'm not gonna pay someone that much, you know.
But somebody will.
I don't think so. You see, the listing is still there. It's still there. It's still there
There's
months
always
later.
somebody that's willing to pay that price.
And we call those guys.
I don't think that's true. I think because the listing is still there.
No, I hear
Well,
you.
another thing is eBay reaches the world, and it also, I think there's people that go to eBay, but they don't know the BS. Like, I think the people that like us, the guys in the community, whatever, they know that the BST you're gonna get a better price.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think the eBay is the general public, so they don't know about
Right.
maybe
And the
Facebook,
guy will have
you
that
know, the
piece
groups.
listed just hoping he'll catch
Yeah.
the guy who doesn't know.
So you might hit a guy that has money, some money or whatever, a lot of money, and they're just like, "Oh, I want this," and then they buy it. And they don't know that
But
they
when
can
you-
buy it on the BSTs for probably a little bit cheaper.
I agree, but when there's like a bunch of competition, multiple people selling, right? And okay, let's even step back a bit. How do we get to this point in the discussion? I was saying like I'm seeing
no
older
idea.
pieces, and I gave the Scarlet Witch example. I'm seeing older pieces that the prices were once low, and now they've come up, maybe because like a TV show happened, and so the price is up. And the
Mhm.
Scarlet Witch Comiquette, it's more expensive now on eBay, you know, as a result of that TV show, because she's there with the robot Vision, the little robot Vision.
Yeah, that's an awesome piece.
I think we got
Yeah.
on it because like I was asking Matt about like how do Bowens hold their value, and do you
Mhm.
think our
Yeah.
current statues are they gonna hold their value 10 to 15 years from now?
Well, is
Not
there
like
also
Bowen.
a thing? Yeah, Bowen stopped, whereas Sideshow continues.
Well, so
Right, but
Steve,
nobody's ever gonna say, you know, like the Bowen line is pretty much well revered and sought after, and there's certain pieces that are certainly not as expensive as other ones. But no one's ever gonna be like, hey, that whole X-Men line from Sideshow, it just holding its value has gone up, because it's just not gonna happen.
so Steve,
I
let me
don't think so.
here's a good here maybe this will help a little bit. Name a statue that's 10 years old.
This one is 23 years old.
Yeah, but that's, you said okay. It's not a bone. Which one? The
It's a
one
Bowen.
he's showing or Steve? The one you're showing?
The one I'm showing.
One Steve-
That's a
I mean-
Bowen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, outside of Bowen. Okay, take something outside of Bowen because your question was about the quarter scales, right?
The Mythos Vader, isn't that like
Yeah,
10?
Mythos Vader and Obi-Wan should be over 10 by now.
Okay,
those were
okay,
2015.
that falls into the category of your one-offs, right? Like
Yeah,
your
certainly.
XM Scorpion and XM Storm. You know what I'm saying? Those are going to fall in the category of one-offs. But your average piece, give me an average piece that's 10 or 12, 10 years old that you know still has a high value. Even guys in the chat, if you know of a piece that's 10 years old that has a high value, let us know what it is. But it's an average piece, not a considered a grail in the community type piece.
Sideshow OG Hulk. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but what?
Look at
Well,
this.
that's-
This is
that's
above.
reason.
I think this is above retail
But it
for
wouldn't.
this
It
statue.
wouldn't.
You see this Dark Phoenix? I believe
2017.
retail was let me see.
I know how old is this piece?
2017. So it's like
Is this 2017?
It says right
feel
there,
like-
Dark Phoenix 2017.
I think. Oh, is that what the person says?
I was
Mhm.
8 years old.
Is 8-10 years? Come on. Okay, I'll find an older piece for you.
Dude, 2 years makes a difference.
Poly
How old is the Green Arrow sideshow?
Oh
Is
yeah.
that over 10?
No, Green Arrow is newer than this piece.
Okay,
What about Hawk Girl?
That's newer than this statue.
that's new. That's definitely newer than Green Arrow, I think.
It's new. It's newer than it's newer than Green Arrow. It's newer than the
Is it
statue
really?
that you rejected on.
Man,
screen.
I
Yeah.
still love my Fury of the Beast.
You want me to pull up full Fury?
But
of the
isn't that
Beast?
an outlier
That's-
though? Too?
That is an outlier, like you're saying.
Is it
It's one of
really?
those- yeah, it's one of
Well,
those
that's what I was
people
trying to
consider
say
a
was like,
grail.
what makes
Um,
it like if it goes up in value, that makes it kind of an outlier, right?
No,
If it,
I mean,
not
I've
necessarily. Like
Seen,
if it
I've seen sell for like $800 or something, $800 or $900.
because like Steve is saying, if it holds its value in general, like will these pieces go up or hold? Because he says Bowens are going up in value. I think generally across the board, Bowens aren't necessarily going up in value. They're
They
kind of
just
just
hold
holding. They're holding. There's specific pieces, Bowens, that are like expensive, but if
They've
you
always
look
been
at the whole, if you look at the whole class of like statues, they're not necessarily like going up. But I would have expected them to go down actually, but they're not. Like because you see a Bowen, like just a random Bowen, selling for $350 to $400 on eBay, and I'm just thinking I could buy a lot of other stuff with this money. I could buy a premium format. There's some premium formats I could buy for that amount of money, and I would like a lot. But those Bowens are holding their values, or like they've been increased slightly. Some of them.
I guess a quick question for you, Buck, since you brought this one out.
Mhm.
Would you say the average price or the average price for this one is $600 right now?
Like so, let's just scroll down. This is 600. This is around 600. 550 plus 446 shipping, because this is free shipping. This one seems like to be an outlier, but I want to guess this has issues. Let's read the.
It also has $100 shipping.
It's a new listing.
So like,
Okay.
let's say $400, right?
Yeah.
Do you think in the next 5 years it'll be higher than 400 or lower than 400?
If it goes higher than 400, and I would even say the average price is higher than that. But like, let's say yes, yeah,
think so?
yeah. In the next 5 years, I think it'll be higher. It might be the new average price will be like 500, 550.
See, that's
Because
where I
I'm
don't
seeing
think
certain
so.
pieces that sold for $500 or like retail. They're like on eBay. People are asking for like $700 if you just use eBay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
about
I
those-
cut you off.
I don't know. I think there's going to be another Phoenix that's going to come out, and people are going to want the newer one.
But that might I guess so. You think that would devalue this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
You
always.
just said it.
Not-
you
not-
said
not-
it with the Vader. You said, "Oh, with the new Mythos." Well, but you don't like the Vader anyway.
Yeah, like I said, that piece is overrated. That was
yeah,
what I was
you
saying.
don't like it.
Yeah, he's a hater.
I am a hater. But
What's
you know,
what's
like
Vader going for on eBay? What's the Dark Contemplation going for on eBay?
I think we looked at it just now.
$1,000.
It
$1,000.
was
I think it's like 900 is the cheapest.
1,000,
But people aren't even biting for 900. That's the thing.
950. No one's gonna buy it because it's look this one.
There's
This
one
guy 0
700.
bids. Too
Like,
bad.
I want this piece back, but I don't
Everyone
want
in
to
the
pay.
chat, tell this guy too bad.
I want to pay less than 600 if I
Me
can.
too. Me too. I want to get the Boba Fett, this one, and
Oh, I'll sell you my Boba Fett
for real.
for my price.
You want to get the whole OG collection, don't you? You want the Gamorrean Guard, don't you?
I do.
Dude.
I do.
I think the
Hashtag
Gamorrean Guard looks
make this
dated now.
swoopable or you won't sell.
The Gamorrean is the only one that's super high. Still.
But it looks dated now if you look at it.
But
I
there's
don't
no
think-
other
I
one.
think
There's
that
no
one holds up
competition.
in the Vader and the Obi-Wan.
It does look dated. Someone sells
Oh,
it.
and paint.
No, I love the pose on it.
Ooh, $2,000.
But yeah, I've never seen it under $2,000 under
Yeah, I
the
think the
price
only
either.
you gotta hit up Rashid unless Rashid sold his.
There was a point to where I was gonna pay like $1,500 for this one, just because
Jeez.
I liked it. I like it a
God have
lot.
Mercy.
I like it a
Children.
lot.
I
I
love
don't know.
I love this piece, man. I think it's probably the best. Well, I mean, there aren't too
Look at
many
this
Gamorrean
clown.
Guard
There's
pieces out there.
there's ones that look like the real ones, but this is a better version because they look like shit on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
this one's really good.
fantastic piece. But you know, if you're not a Star Wars collector, you're not just gonna have some random Gamorrean guard. there.
Exactly.
But
I'm a
but like
Star Wars
you know,
guy, and I don't want a Gamorrean guard.
yeah, I don't want a Gamorrean guard for like this much.
But I
money.
do see this as an amazing piece.
Can
Yeah.
you
I
check?
agree. It's
What do you want, Steve?
They did a good job on the paint of the mouth. It's like it looks like it's wet. It's like he's salivating
know,
and all
but-
that stuff. Yeah.
Can you check Boba Fett really quick? Mythos Boba Fett. I haven't seen that in a while.
And this is back when they were hand sculpting things too.
right.
Dang,
No,
a
that's a different thing. That's a hot toy. This
Jeez,
is 2000.
Why do you say it like that? Oh,
you,
it's
you,
just a hot
you have
toy.
the Gamorrean guard still up, or Gamorrean.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, so this is a hot toy.
That's a hot toy.
$250,
$2,000.
2005. Well, who knows?
I'm
This
surprised Boba
one's
Fett's
less
$20
than
much.
that.
Never
No, you
mind. Never
gotta
mind. Never
Look
mind.
at Soul.
The thing is, too, yeah, like Danny is saying, look, it's sold, but like these guys, they're just gonna pend, you know. Man, people in the chat, please help me give a too bad to these sellers trying to hustle. Oh man, like it's too damn bad for you. You're not selling it for that price.
Marlon
I would-
says sideshow.
If you guys are
Mythos
still,
Baby
do you
Drive.
think
smell
that?
that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
The cologne?
No,
Opportunity.
no, money.
Okay.
I smell money.
Okay.
Do you guys need a little work on the length of the clips?
I know, man. I'm about to take a nap.
They need to be like shorter. I feel.
All right.
Well, what about the line with the remember the Adam Hughes comic hit? Weren't they still retaining above retail?
Nah, it depends on the piece.
I bought that statue, the Cinderella one, Danny, for $50.
Which Cinderella? Like
Wait, that's
J. Scott
Adam
Campbell?
Hughes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Scott Campbell.
Sorry, yeah, that one.
Well, I'm always
Oh,
still
wow.
looking for the She-Hulk one. It always seems to be pretty high price, or more than I wanted.
You're gonna be late, buddy.
Oh, the host made it.
Oh shit.
All right.
Explain
Wow,
yourself.
why is he smiling?
Explain yourself.
Have you been
You know-
watching, Buck?
Man, look, I wasn't even gonna show up, but when Buck decided to try to use a trailer length clip, I had to come on. All right, come on, Buck, come on.
that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of cocaine.
What the hell?
Play it one more time. Play it one more time.
Well, I think for one that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of cocaine.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
Jesus.
Nice. Very nice.
Sponsored by
that's low.
American Psycho.
Shout out the second greatest.
All right.
man.
I think this pricing things. Let's maybe a bit exhausted. Let's
Dwayne said Late Boys Club. That's funny.
if you were king for a day, like in this collecting community, what would you do? You know, absolute power, absolute. People are calling me a tyrant, saying like
Dictator.
I'm a despot, I'm a dictator. What would you do
You do a lot
if
of
you were
cocaine.
king for a day in this collecting hobby? What changes would you make? Who would you punish? You know, I'm gonna start this. If I was king for a day, I would hang all the scalpers. Everybody who lifts
Wow.
their statues above.
All right, guys. This show
Wow,
does.
finally someone in control.
Hey, the dictator's gone.
Hang. I'll hang cash so that I can keep my power without it being
Oh,
interfered
shit.
with.
Wow.
And
Oh, man.
all you scalpers getting hanged. Prime One, like the people setting prices over there, hanged.
Yeah.
Sideshow variant team, hanged. If I want to get like my NRD back and the customer support guy doesn't want to give it to me, hanged. I don't like the way Danny looked at me that one time. He's getting
Oh,
hanged too.
Damn.
All the Snyderverse fanboys hanged. basically everyone's going to the gallows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take your statue collection once you pass.
Jeez.
All right.
You're still on a whole pile of them.
A whole pile of dead bodies and polystone
statues.
I like the buck that was smiling and texting a female or whoever.
I was smiling because I was typing this up as the third topic.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, what would you do if you had absolute power? You could make
you nailed it.
affect any kind of change within the collecting. Dr. Rashid, you're not getting hanged. We're gonna tar and feather you, and like we're gonna sell your whole collection, and we'll give you life-size Vader, so you could be a real Star Wars collector for once.
What's up, Rashid?
Oh, wow.
I think you nailed it with Prime One's pricing, man. They should be more transparent. You know, I'm okay with people making money, but goddamn, they need to relax.
They need
The
to
prices
relax.
are just getting out of hand.
So that's what you do, King for a day, Joe.
Yeah, I mean that would certainly be the first thing I attack. I don't have a huge problem with variants. I would like them, to mandate they be notified on the same day, so you don't find out later on it's a different version coming out.
Oh God.
But yeah, I mean it's the prices are. I would lower the prices all around. Things have gotten out of hand over the last couple of years.
Yeah,
and it's a trend that's continuing.
So lowering the prices, that's what you would do.
It is.
You're not limited to one thing. You're king for a whole day.
I'm not.
Go ahead, be a
we can
dictator. You are not limited to one thing. I hanged a lot of people, bro.
And hey, I get it, but I'm a simple guy. Just take care of the few things that I want and make it more reasonable for everyone.
All right. So Joe would reduce the prices. How about you, Matt? Tell us, what would you do if you had absolute power within this hobby?
Just get all the pieces that I want to get.
Wow. that is quite, that's nice. You just buy yourself more statues because you're king, so you have absolute power. You're not even gonna do anything to anyone. No one has wronged you. You're not gonna go after Prime One Sideshow.
Nah.
Your UPS guy that broke the statue when he delivered it to your door.
I just get another one. If I'm king, I mean,
You don't want to punish them for their lack of respect.
No, I mean, hey, what do you do to me? What do I want to punish him?
All right. Matt is a simple guy. You're just gonna get a couple of statues. What statues though? What would you get?
What would I get?
Yes, give us at least tell us that, since you're not gonna hang anyone.
The couple pieces I would like to get. I mean, I'd like to get the OG Wolverine Wendigo. I mean,
all right,
that's a classic piece.
That's a worthy statue.
There's a couple of custom pieces I'd like to get. I want to get there's a vision. I like the custom vision. I've always liked that piece. Hadn't had the timing wasn't when it's ever popped up. The timing hasn't been there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
the one
know.
that's phasing through the wall, like his legs are still stuck in the wall, kind of thing.
Oh, I like that one. The green one.
No, the one where he's holding Voltron's head, or he's got the hammer. He's got to switch out towards
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one's good.
I always there's a lot of nice statues out there. I like the XM Storm, but I don't have to have her.
With how long it's taking you to think of these, a day might not be enough for you to buy all the statues you want.
Yeah, well, it's just the fact that I don't. I mean, there's a few pieces I'd like to have, and I'm not gung ho over it. Like I always like the XM Scorpion, but I don't have any other Spider-Man. So would he actually go with my collection? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd be getting it just to be get it because I like it, which is cool. I mean, I do that anyway, but I don't have really the space for it. I like my collection the way it is, and you know what I mean. I wouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take Steve's E Honda over there. Snatch her everything.
It's just take Steve's
Give me that.
specifically. You're not like Matt where you want. You're just gonna make one materialize out of thin air.
You keep the expensive statues. Give me that motherfucker.
You're taking Steve specifically. Give me that. What about you, Danny? King for a day. You had absolute
King
power.
for a day, I would make Sideshow either reissue that 1/5 She-Hulk to quarter scale,
that's a good
or
king right
have
there.
them,
That's a good king.
Look
have
at
them
this.
make a new one. Make a new She-Hulk
Man.
quarter scale.
Oh,
That's better.
would you really do that?
I would do that, and I would have
Yes.
I would have Prime One make
That's not a good scene, man.
make a Jonah Hex on horseback,
Jonah Hex on horseback.
and that's it. That's all I want.
Well, I think for one that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of.
Jesus. Oh, one more thing for the community. I want peace. Too much fighting. Peace.
Nice. Very nice.
Fighting,
Nice. Very nice.
fighting in the community. I like- I like-
Too much
There's some
power.
hatred.
Well, that's just Rashid. I'm not worried about that.
That's just
All right, Steve. If you were king for a day,
I was
What
gonna
would
ask
you do?
you, who's the guy, the spokesman for J&D? Is it Danny or
Daniel.
Whoa, don't say my
Daniel,
name.
Oh,
I would promote him to be the spokesman for all the community. I miss that guy. I feel like now he's being restricted. You know, he's not able to talk his talk anymore. But that's the only thing I would do. Promote
man.
Daniel to CEO of all statue companies
Mhm.
and let him talk his talk.
That's all you would do. Okay.
That's all I would do.
okay.
That's all I would do.
You just want to see. You just want to. You're one of those men that our boy Alfred is talking.
Some
about.
men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
10 minutes later.
If I was king for a day, I will make all the clips longer.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Make it shorter.
That sounds about right.
Oh man,
You're already
And,
there though.
Oh, it's not long enough. It's not long enough.
I know you did that as a peasant.
I know.
Whoa!
Wow.
Time to exercise some power.
Say something. Say something.
Try me, Danny. Try me. Won't do it again. Okay, yeah, I thought so.
One day someone's walking around, going to work, alive, and then nothing.
If it makes you
Gonna
feel
make-
better,
Wow.
Buck.
Gonna make you disappear, Danny. Just
Too
watch
much
your
power.
tone.
Too much power.
And how about you? How about you, Mr. President? How would you? What would you do if you were king for a day? Absolute power.
Absolute power, huh? Well, what I would do is I'd cut the head off the snake and I'd replace it with another. Is what I would do.
Be more descriptive, please.
Yes, I would say goodbye to Mr. Ain Singh and replace it with Mr. Flankster 117 because everybody is being scammed regardless.
There we go.
That's
Oh,
what I would
man.
do. I put one on a fork and put the other on a fork. That's what I do.
Oh man, look what the people in the chat want to do if they were king for a day. Random Korean. I'd remove the restrictions and censorships of 18+ statues or variant exclusives.
Jesus.
Lately, they're cracking down on them and forcing companies to sand down or cover up certain parts after pre-order release.
You got problems.
He definitely has problems, and he has solutions for those problems.
Hey, peace out, Matt. You got to dip.
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
gotta
Later,
go
Matt.
outside.
we'll see you later, man.
Thanks,
Be
bro.
easy. Have a good weekend.
All
Hey,
right,
Matt.
later, guys, in the chat.
Yeah.
And
Man, being king for a day would be kind of cool, man. But I would definitely, fix some stuff up.
Oh, the quote's supposed to be your royal penis is clean.
Yeah,
You're
if
right,
that's
your
from
royal
coming
penis
to
is
America.
clean, Your Highness.
Wow.
Mhm.
Mr.
Fat
Pogo
Thai
took
Kid,
it
he would make every statue one edition size.
out. Wow.
All of you guys getting hanged before you get to be king. That's for sure. Make local governments find a way to subsidize shipping for statues to promote the market. Oh man, I just make them give me free shipping for life. No taxes either. Close the doors
a
on
Barbie
XM and
girl
make Ang
in
sing
a Barbie
sing the I'm a
world.
Barbie girl
Life is
song.
plastic.
Oh
It's
man.
fantastic.
It's the first time I'm seeing Edgar D comment, and this is what he wants to do. What's
You
up,
can
man?
brush
Thanks for
my
watching the
hair,
show.
Undress me everywhere.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Wow.
That's the way, gosh, you see, that was very passionate
that's
rendition
just-
of that song.
Yeah, man.
All right. I think we should get the pictures.
Yeah, that's what they said, man. I was like, oh shit, wow.
Let's see.
Speaking
you
of
guys-
XM Studios, while you're pulling that up,
Mhm.
I've been thinking real long and hard, no pause needed, about getting the XM Studios Red Hawk. I've been thinking.
What would you?
We'll
would,
see.
Would you want to
You
pair
don't
that
like
up
the
with
sideshow
something?
one?
The sideshow one's cool too.
Yeah, I like the new one.
I'll be like, but you know, got the green one classic, so you know.
Let me look at it again.
I think the XM is better.
Yeah.
XM Red Hawk.
The XM has the mustache or no?
No.
That's sideshow OG. Well, that was custom actually. Never mind.
Oh yeah, it was a custom head.
Yeah.
I like the size on the XM Red Hawk. It seems like it's like that perfect one, and you know.
Okay, yeah, it's a nice. It's kind of like the
It's a wise
the-
man.
the Colossus, the sideshow Colossus. That
Mhm.
same stride.
The pose, yeah.
No, that's
What-
a good one too.
What's making you think of getting that one? I have that piece. It's a great piece, but it's I don't know. What would you pair that up with?
I don't know, not necessarily like to pair it, but I just really want like some badass like Avenger villains. And like I don't want like Ultron, for example,
Mhm.
but I really want like Thanos, Loki, Red Hawk, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good piece.
Yeah.
Our boy Critical Mass, he got like his Slayer in from Sideshow.
Fear the Mass.
Yeah.
Tom Gillingham, Court of the Dead.
Wow, that looks cool right there.
I think we definitely need to rate like Critical's picture taking skills because he
Hey, he
was
said
he was super savage.
He said he'd come back.
Come
for that.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring him back. We're gonna roast his ass. Pause. And
Jesus.
yeah. But yeah, congrats on the pickup, man.
Yeah, this is a nice
she's-
piece.
She's looking good. Yeah, lots of detail and Easter eggs packed into this one. Like so much storytelling, so many storytelling elements in it.
I like the textures they used all over this piece, smoothed and like all types of crosses and stuff like that. It looks really, really, really detailed.
Yeah.
If you see anything you want me to highlight, let me know.
That's cool.
And it has
too.
a light up too, right?
Yeah, the arms coming out. And this piece wasn't too expensive too, right? I think it was like 600 or 500 bucks.
Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't believe it was expensive.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, man, pretty clean.
I always feel like Sideshow goes
Nice.
above and beyond for their own proprietary pieces.
For the Court of the Dead, 100%.
Yeah, like they put more in, even into the bases.
Yep.
However, I would say like this line. I'm
not
not
one.
sorry with this line. No, not this line. This piece, I don't feel is as good as the older pieces in this line. Sorry, yeah.
Maybe because they don't have the licensing restrictions. Like maybe they're telling them, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Mhm.
Whereas their
Yeah,
own
free
stuff,
reign.
they can just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Are you saying that it doesn't hold up for the previous ones because the sculpt or the paint or a mix of the both?
So all the costuming elements are pretty solid.
Yeah.
But I think like paint, it's
I think
on
it's
elements like this dragon.
Yeah.
It's really good on the base, but on herself, I feel like it could be better. And like her portrait, the sculpt as well, I feel like it could be better. Because I'm just looking at Gethsemane, and like that's a much older piece, and it's really top notch. Then again, it's just like a different sculptor of that, right? The sculptor of this versus that one.
It's a
And
different scale too.
this is quarter, right?
This quarter, yeah.
Yeah. The one I'm
Yep.
talking about is quarter.
Oh, I thought that was fifth scale. No.
In fact, they normally only do quarter for Quarter Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least if Sideshow is the company making it, most of the pieces in this line are quarter. There's some that are like bigger, but most of the time it's quarter scale.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this portrait?
Melina.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. It's kind of like
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks good, but I
Yeah, I
prefer
like
the
it.
other one.
For this one, like the beautiful portrait. Yeah. Yeah, good statue. Congrats, Critical.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is the I blacked out the names just so you know allow this guy to have some preserve some of his dignity.
That's a
Wow.
steal, right? That's a steal, right?
So what? Yeah, someone made that comment. So this guy's like, for sale is my Sideshow comic cap 1/5 scale Red Hulk, blah blah blah. 488 out of 1750. In his mind, this is a very low number. It has never been displayed, only open to check the statue for integrity. Here it is in perfection, base and figure and all components. So like he actually opened it. Wow. I gotta drop the price some for that, bro. And he's asking 1,500, but I am honestly open to fair best offer. This dude is insane. Everyone was laughing at him in the comments. Look, 11. I'm sorry, X-Men exclusives. I didn't
Jesus.
black out your name.
Nice, and way to laugh at.
As king, I've chosen you to be exposed.
God.
And him and 11 other people were, and this guy also posted in other groups, and the reaction was the same everywhere else.
Add all the names to forget the person we know.
Oh man, it's like it's actually 5th scale statue. So the guy initially thought it was he listed as quarter. It got corrected. Nice price. Laughing face. At this price, you'll take it to your grave. Doesn't cost more than $300. Maybe that's a bit excessive, but
Yeah, it's not.
that's within my ballpark. I'd offer him 300 for it.
Yeah, I would say nothing more than $500.
Nothing more than 500. At most 700. And
No.
even
see
that
who
is
else
that is
looks
excessive.
familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's the current market price. Nope. What he was checking eBay, So I guess I'm just curious, how do you come up with that number?
Like legit.
He listed it for $2,000 before. People laughed at him so much he had to drop it to 1,500. But like, look at this. This guy said 2,000 is steep, mate. I've seen the green one on FB Marketplace sitting for even $400 Canadian. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, anything over 500, I think this is way too.
Yeah. Our good Asian friend with the fedora says smoking crack. I agree.
That's my other account.
that is Danny's alt account.
His alter ego.
Same photos at half the price.
Even the green one and gray one don't even go for that much.
Yeah, man. This guy was trying to argue with people, and like they mocked him so much he dropped the price by 500, and that is still absurd.
Yeah.
But look at his justification. In near mint condition, including the box. Bro, it's supposed to be in near mint condition, including the box. We want the shipper too. We're not paying you $2,000 for your statue.
Did this disturb you more of like the insane price, or more that he didn't know like what the current price?
More this, the most disturbing part is he didn't know the proper scale of his statue. He listed it as a quarter, and it's a 5th scale piece.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's funny that he is defending the price in the comments. I think if I were him, I'd have just turned comments off, and he wouldn't have been able to sell it, but more people would have added more laughing emojis. Yeah.
I would have commented like, "I just listed mine for 1,400. Let's go."
Oh man!
How about the moderators need to kick all these or delete all these comments?
The moderators, right? You think so? I was thinking
Yeah.
the same, because you're not supposed to do this in most groups.
Yeah,
you're not supposed
these
to
guys,
mock, yeah.
Exactly. But people do it, I guess.
People do when the price is this absurd. I'm not surprised the moderators didn't do anything. But
The
normally
moderators let it go because they're poking fun at it too,
Oh,
probably
bruh.
behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, My bad. Uh,
Did you redraw this?
no, this was done by Marlinoid. He watches some of the shows. So he posted on Facebook this like revision, like the concept, and yeah, this I wish I hope I have pictures of this Conan without the edit. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find it. Okay, I do have a picture. All right, I will come back to this later. Dion got in his Batman on Throne quarter scale.
Oh snap!
Yeah, and supposedly had issues. The way Dion puts out his like posts of receiving statues, it looks like PSAs.
Wow.
And all right, you got this, the Delato. I think this is the one that has everything, right? Does it have the thing at the back, or it's just the screens? It doesn't have the thing at the back. The mini dia. I like this portrait for like Bruce Wayne. Really nice Bruce Wayne portrait.
Really quick in the comments, Cypher's asking, is $1,000 USD for, or 1,000 USD for Sideshow Deja Thors good or expensive?
It is too expensive. Bring it down, especially if Alan is here. We need lower prices for that statue. I'm willing to pay 700, nothing more than 700.
There you go, Cypher. It looks good, man. I like this piece a lot. I love the screens. Like the base is kind of like insanely wide and large, and but I like it overall.
Yeah, I like Batman himself. He has really big hands and big feet.
Pause.
Yeah. Dude, that
Yeah,
quad-
like in relation
quads are
to the
huge,
size
too.
of his head, it's crazy. His
He's
quads are
rocking that
huge for sure.
Giant fat junk.
His proportions are weird, but overall, it's still very appealing.
Yeah, it's definitely grand.
Something different. He
Batman seeing red. Read on.
Batman seeing red. Read on. First off, this piece is phenomenal. It's on the DHC guy, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, some of these, as you can see from my pics, have shipped the red monitor files pre-installed. I almost went crazy trying to find a fix. So, in one of, like, you can see how, like, the monitor on the left side
is it damaged?
Is red. I think the way he said he fixed it, it's and
Bad
he probably
pixels?
no. I think it just the image needed to be changed because you can put in your own images to this. I think you do it with SD cards or something. And he says by feels like made a bunch of typos, but basically you get SD cards and you put new images on them and you can fix it that way.
Dude, call Geek Squad.
Call Dion's Geek Squad. He said you can message him for the files and he'll like send them to you or something.
You should have
Extremely
seen.
easy.
You should have seen
Naked,
that.
naked girl pics and
Oh man.
Oh, even better.
other
Yeah.
things.
We had our boy Rafael Albero. He posted all the Wolverines he's ever sculpted. So we got like Tiger Stripe, Logan, Tiger Stripe again, brown suit, Logan, like Hugh Jackman. Then we got Logan in the army, Old Man Logan on a horse, and weird. I did not like this piece he did. This Viking or barbarian
Viking type.
Wolverine. It did not come out good, especially when it got like painted by the custom group that made it. It looked nasty. But he has over time you can see how much he keeps getting better. He's a good sculptor. I think this is his latest one. This one.
Oh, the one with the tree, right?
Yeah, it looks good. It's a good piece.
I think my favorite out of all these is the Logan and the Old Man Logan.
I believe that the Old Man Logan was very affordable, if I remember correctly.
I actually like the ones you guys hate. The one you guys hate.
This one?
Bottom right? Yeah.
Holy shit. Steve, I need to show you pictures of production and you might change your mind. I don't know.
I'm going off what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I just wouldn't want that version of Wolverine.
That looks cool.
Jesus.
BBC. BBC.
That's
BBC.
what. That's what he's shouting. All right. Let's see. One of the pieces, specifically this one, I think is this one. We had Statue Boss, formerly known as B Mother. He was like he got the kit and then he repainted it, and it's like a process.
Wow, look at that. That's cool.
Pretty cool. You get to see how he went through, laid down some underpaint, some pinks to inform the shadows. So like the bottom parts have that color.
Look at those swap outs on the right. There's a lot of swap outs for this thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of swap outs for this piece.
You ever see somebody paint yellow where they put pink under it? Pretty
Mhm.
wild.
But the weird thing is the parts like it makes it more. It helps with the saturation and the vibrancy.
Kind of makes those darker parts where the pink is like more of an orangish kind of tone.
Yeah. And it helps with like varying up the hues. But the thing is, I think he laid down the yellow too thick, and you kind of lose that.
Yeah. A little bit.
Or he needed to be less subtle with
Darken.
his underpainting here, so that the effect could show through on this side. But we'll see. He adds more shading.
Yeah.
He's doing something similar, using yellow for the brown parts.
The taping is crazy, man.
Oh, that
Mhm.
sucks so much.
Probably like frog tape.
Yeah.
See. Yeah, he did a great job, man. Like especially on the leather parts. He's look at the red belt. He's a good painter.
He really
Like,
is.
He is actually a good painter, which
Wow.
That's cool.
yeah, man.
Those
He
things
is
look
good.
great.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the yellow, like that looks good right there.
This one.
The
with
yellow,
Hammer
I think it needs more shading around the wrinkles, but it's
Yeah.
not bad. It's like
it's kind of flat, but
yeah.
I would say, because like what
When-
Joe was talking about too before, it's like it became flat when he put it on. Like it was trying to have some of the pink show through, or like help with the saturation to color the parts that are facing downwards, the shadowed parts.
Overall looks good. That looks
Yeah, that's great.
amazing. That looks really good.
This is the part that I'm not feeling too much.
You don't like it? This looks cool.
I think it's serviceable. It's good.
What don't you like about it? Is it too shaded or is it not shaded enough? Or?
It's not bad, but like I would definitely not say it's amazing. It's all right. It's all right. Like, you know,
Is it the sculpt or the paint?
the hair is good, well painted, but the skin tone it lacks variation, and I don't like if those eyes are hand painted, or no, they look like decals.
Yeah, they're probably
I don't like the choice of decal.
You don't like the
And,
skin, like the variations are there. Like you could definitely see like the pinks, the reds around the cheeks, and then the light on the nose.
it could be so much better. That's why I'm not saying it's bad. It's not like I hate this, because that's
Yeah.
those are the words I'm choosing. But
Mhm.
if you like, I would never call this amazing.
Okay.
Again, it's like it's good. I like what he's done with the base. Like, you see the dry brushing and all that.
Yeah, the base looks excellent.
Pretty nice job. He's a really good painter, actually.
Yes, he is.
Like pretty much, he's killed almost all his pretty much all his paint jobs that I've seen that he's posted to Facebook. I've seen it. He's done a great job.
I love that kingpin. If anybody sees that kingpin, I love that kingpin.
You want us to tell you?
The what?
If I see it, I should link you.
No, I just love it. I love it a lot. I don't know if it will fit with my collection right now, but I love that statue.
Mm-hmm. It's a good piece.
Oh, Slifer's in the house. What's up, Slifer?
Oh man. See, D3 said Devil's Mountain. That looks like that looks like he's grinning and bearing. Oh my goodness. I'm so jealous of people who can paint their own statues. Good on them. Doing the lats as of late. Sculptor's giving me Leno Chin, Botox injection, Sub Slifer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, and his pictures. He's good at pictures too, man.
Yeah,
I love what he's doing, man. He does a good job. I don't even love the statue, but he makes it look very appealing. And it looks
Yep.
like the claws are either metal when they came, or you did some kind of chrome effect on them.
If that's
Really sick.
paintwork, that's crazy.
For the chrome,
Yeah, if you made it look that chromey
it's the paint
without actually making it chrome, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but usually the directions would be like paint it with this black and then spray our metal paint on it. That's the end, and it'll look
Oh,
chrome.
really? I
Yeah,
thought it'd be
that's how you get
intensive
chrome
than that.
usually. Or like it'd be like there'll be instructions on how you
I
should
didn't know it was
apply
an
it.
instant recipe for chrome.
Yeah, there's no like necessarily any special technique. You just need to buy the brand that will give you like the metallic look you want. Usually metallic paints are about like airbrush control. Like if you know how to use your airbrush well, it's just like black undercoat. It's usually gonna be a glossy black, and then you spray the metallic paint out of your airbrush, and it's getting it like the proper consistency so it sprays out your airbrush properly. But beyond that, it's the paint is gonna look like that without much effort on your part.
Okay.
I think this one suffers from the sculpt for like his the yellow parts. Like I don't think it's the paint at all. I think it's just the sculpt. It's like really smooth, too smooth.
I think it could definitely improve that with paint.
You think so?
Yeah, it just needs to add like shading to the
Some extra
and like
shading on
the
yellow
color
parts.
variation to the yellow parts. But it doesn't even bother me that they're just pretty solid, those areas. I prefer subtler shading to things that are
Do you think it would help if
super
you
dark.
muted it, the yellow, a little bit more too?
So it
doesn't look plasticky, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying. I think what he needs are highlights in there, on the muscle bellies. Like if he puts like a highlight on over that, because there's some subtle shading you can see, like a darker, like orangey yellow in between the crevices. And I like that it's more subtle than in your face, but it just needs more subtlety in there as well for the peaks, for the top parts. And then maybe you can change the kind of clear coat that he uses over it so it's not so glossy. It could be matte, but that's like personal taste,
Yep, for sure. Looks fantastic. He did a killer job.
Yeah, I think it looks good overall.
I think it's great, man. Good job, man.
Damn.
Core aspect. So 1,500-year-old ceramic Maya figurine with removable helmet. And the core aspect of the human condition is loving your little action figures with cool removable accessories. So guys, if anyone ever tells you you're weird, just say it's a thing. It's been around. It's just part of the culture. It's it's what it means to be human, collecting painted
Part of
rocks.
the human condition.
Exactly.
Jeez, 15,000 years ago there were switch outs.
Yep. Yeah, 15,000 years ago they were switch outs. Exactly. 1500. Oh yeah, thank you for the correction, Steve.
Man.
Yeah,
yo,
Danny,
yo.
can't you read?
Oh,
you
my
followed
bad.
right.
Oh man, we got custom Spider-Man.
Does Spider-Man
that-
do it for you or no?
Nah, I don't like it.
No.
I think the collector was trying to sell this. And a lot of my pictures, I got a bunch of like sales posts. So I was just like scrolling through, and most of my feed is sales posts. All right. So, yeah, I like these eyes. These eyes feel like
Bagley.
yeah, but not
Bagley more
quite,
than McFarlane.
not quite.
Or
Yeah, but
Larson, kind of Bagley or Larson.
yeah, but not quite. I think it's mostly MVC. If I was to actually say these, because of the tips and the shape. What do you think?
Wait, who?
Marvel vs. Capcom
Oh, okay.
video game. But yeah, it looks good. Like overall, I know people like this one. Not for me though. I don't like that
Those are
leathery texture on the blue part.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I like the fact that they give you so many eye swap outs though. That's nice. They got the Delato eyes.
Delato.
I think I'm tired of seeing this with customs. This Delato Spider-Man.
The Delato eyes can only work when it's the Delato body.
Yeah, Yeah, but even then, I'm just tired. I'm tired of Delauto customs.
You know what I like about this whole picture? I don't know if you guys saw it. You see the thing over the door?
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, you even got look at the girl on the side.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Shout out Tina.
Mm-hmm. We got more Succubus. Gonna go through this real quick.
Critical mass.
Is this critical? This isn't critical.
That's critical
Is
mass.
it? It is critical. This is still critical. Yeah.
Yeah, he has both.
Yeah, he has both. And I took less pictures. You got the Ichigo Hollow mask. Yeah. So you shine the light
Dude,
through.
that's cool.
And that's nice. You get like a nice glow if you put like a light behind her. It's see through. Or let some light pass through. Like real bat wings. Looking nice.
Wow.
Nice booty. Yeah, so it's a good piece.
It's Year of the Mask, baby.
The year of the mask.
Yeah, man. Looks good. You know, looks solid.
Mm-hmm.
Critical has like an awesome collection. Like he doesn't. Yeah.
He has a lot of good pieces. He has the Digithoris, which I want. If anyone sees Digithoris
We
for a
know,
good price,
we know.
let Buck know.
I got my pasty white one in the other day. Still haven't even opened it.
Oh, yeah, you
Pasty
should.
white,
Man.
huh?
She's a good one. She's a good one. I remember. Yeah, you need to open that up, man.
I
It's a
know,
good
I
one.
really do.
We're stealing posts now directly. We're no
We're,
shame
we're,
here.
we're stealing posts, but at least
Wow.
I left the credit. I left his name in there
Wow.
intentionally.
Along with the phone percentage too.
Hey, my phone is charging now, so that's just what happens when you find out later on when you're hosting. Show me the
shots
next.
fired.
Best believe. Show me
China,
the next life.
China, China, China.
All right.
I mean, ask this question to the chat.
Pocket
What-
sand.
I love that guy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
This is what I get. This is what I get for accepting to host and sharing my power with
Sharing.
This
Oh,
is this
alright,
is my
bud.
power now, Cash. This is my channel now.
King of for the day.
Yeah.
King of the hill, baby.
Well,
I can say
I'll
it.
ask the chat. You guys tell us what and don't limit it to license. Whatever statue is coming into your collection soon, let us know. Shout out to the Secret Sanctuary, Mr. Delaney. We appreciate you.
He's a movie star now, so he doesn't talk to us.
And what about the panel? What statue's coming in soon? What's the next piece to arrive? Let's start with Cash.
I'm not for certain. I think it's either gonna be. I think Piccolo, if I'm not mistaken.
Cloud Studio Piccolo.
Yeah.
Who?
You'll see when he does his unboxing. It's a green alien dude with antenna on his head.
I actually know who that guy is, or I mean, I know of him.
Mofo looks like Kazoo from the Flintstones.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Bigger, but bigger.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Full
muscle.
grown.
Yeah. I think Piccolo. I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mr. Final Boss?
Final boss. I got DK3, a custom portrait for it, coming from our favorite custom company.
Mm-hmm.
That should be arriving in 2 weeks.
Is it the old man one?
Old man, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I can't wait for that one. I've been looking forward to that for a while. Then I have MODOK and Loki on its way too. Whenever they.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick to interject, they are the only unlicensed studio that Cash the Gemini supports. Just put it out there. They're the only.
And
the only.
they're the only one. Who's the
only.
best? Who's the best sculptor?
Wow. Please.
Here we go.
Oh, keep going, Buck. Keep going.
Who is the best sculptor? I know who is the best sculptor.
I'm not worthy to say his name, but please go ahead, Buck.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Where did you get that clip? Was that?
I know.
Was that Batman? Was that Bruce Wayne?
Yeah,
It sounded like him. Sounded like Bale.
Yeah.
that's fucking Christian Bale, bro.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Did you do some sound editing?
I took my time. Joe, Joe.
Even if you only make these once, your family is going to remember them forever. Happy baking.
Happy baking.
All right, Joe, what you got coming in?
Sideshow, I got Vampire Lust coming next.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I got a custom Magneto that I got to paint myself, which I'm looking forward to.
Wow.
And
Gave up the goats for the custom. Okay.
well, you know what? They just released that extra head portrait sculptor there for that new Daniel Bell piece. If that thing was an option when I was still having mine, I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I wouldn't have canceled it.
Who's doing that?
But Joe, no. I think what happened for that is they just took his STL or the full body, and then they readjusted the head to fit on
the same
Daniel
one
Bell's
from that. Yeah, I think you're right because I instantly
That's what they
recognized
said
that
in the
portrait.
post. Yeah, because that's what
It
they said in the
looked
post. What's our dude's name again? I've forgotten his name.
Stuart.
Stuardo.
Alvaro Stuardo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I follow his Patreon.
That portrait on that Magneto makes
Mhm.
that Magneto perfect to me because I didn't love the unmasked portrait that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that
What's the portrait look like?
It's
You can send it to me later. It's all good.
let me see. Joe, if you could pull up the page with the STL and send me the link. I think you even sent it to me last week. But Danny, while that's happening, tell us what you got coming in. You better have something coming in, or you're not
I
a real
have no
collector.
license.
The
But
bitches.
if Slifer's still in the chat, I saw his post of the Obi-Wan premium format.
He's still
I mean,
in
not
Obi?
Obi-Wan, Mace Windu. Sorry, and that
You
one
bought
is- No, I want it. I'm close. to
That's a good
wanting
piece,
to-
man.
to press. Yeah, I think I might get it, but
The portrait's
it's
like
just
spot on.
The portrait looks really good.
Yeah.
I like the pose. The only thing is the amount of cloth.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, statues. I kind of just prefer it to be sculpted because it's a statue.
since the Slifer has it, you can't get it anymore. So, no, I'm just kidding.
I think it's running really low too, so I have to decide quick. And other than that, I have customs, like two or three X-Men customs and one Star Wars ship, but I don't know when those are gonna be done, so it's not gonna be anytime soon.
Star Wars ship. What Star Wars ship did you get?
ships. I can't say, man. Star Wars guys want you to say nothing.
Oh no, just the
Oh,
ship.
the
man.
Greeks?
Not
Oh,
the
the ship.
ship.
I don't even think I can say the ship, to be honest.
God damn, Fort Knox.
Hey, I don't want to get kicked out. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. That's
I want my ship, and then I'll blabber my mouth. I guess.
That's wild. Mr. Popo has the figure class Vegeta bust coming in. That's a nice one. Slifer has the Mythos Vader.
The original or the new?
No. Is this the new one?
Oh,
I think
he has the old one.
original.
Yeah.
Fun with collecting. Just got the Indiana Jones, the Iron Studios in a few days ago. Haven't opened it yet. I think that's quarter, right?
No, that one 1/10, right?
They might have done a quarter scale one. Optimus says Hellboy Iron Studios. I'm trying to remember what that looks like. I'm willing to bet it looks awesome because I feel like Iron Studios would do Hellboy justice. Depending if it's like a Manola one, I think they do it justice. So I like it at least. I'm gonna get that soon, Optimus. He looks great. That's what. Okay, sorry. Random Korean 1/4 Xenoblade Mithra Creation Studios. I know what kind of man you are, Random. I know what kind of man you are. I've seen that.
This is Xenoblade.
It's a video game, and he got a nice looking statue. Jesse is getting the Iron Studios X-Men 97 Jean Grey. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a whole line of them, right? Like a 1/10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Popo's getting the XM White Knight. Ooh, the Sideshow Wolverine X23 to go with the Bishop. Then that's the Wolverine one. So the new one, where she's the all new Wolverine. Edwin says LBS Iron Man, Jazz Inc. 89 Batmobile. Later this year, AFT Magneto. I think it's meant to be ATF. LBS Spider Man. Walton says licensed SS Archangel custom, either is last level Doom or Carnage. Did they make it Carnage? Yeah, she's probably gonna get sick again soon. What's up, Grifter? It's a custom symbiote like Spider-Man and custom Doc Ock. Okay, that's everybody.
That's pretty good, right? Like a lot. Oh, he sent it to you.
I put it in the BBC chat.
All right, I'll pull it up. What were you saying, Steve?
No, it's pretty good. A lot of people have a lot of stuff ordered, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I feel I've slowed down completely. Like I don't think I've bought anything new in a while, like months.
Man, you got like 4 custom coming after you.
Yeah, but that's all stuff I bought. I think that was all. I don't think I bought a piece this year, to be honest.
I haven't at all. Everything's from last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's all last year's stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
Atticus says this month Zenkai Studio Ichigo and Rukai. And today,
Ooh, Zenkai, that Yu-Gi-Oh bust still, man, like freaking awesome. I didn't even know they're doing an Ichigo and Rukia.
Oh, you know what I saw for sale today? I probably shouldn't say this, but I saw the Horseman from Berserk for sale today.
Oh, that's crazy.
The guy wants $3,500, and I think he'll get it.
I think he will too. That's a very in-demand statue.
I rarely see that one for sale. I think he's gonna get it.
I think he will. Yeah, the Skull Knight on horse is a very, very in-demand piece.
3,500.
All right, let me show.
Artist Future said he had to send back his Magneto because of cracking in the cape.
That sucks.
Damn.
I hope you could get
quite a bit.
There's
of
a lot of
Magneto
QC issues, man. That's unfortunate. Same thing
And there's
happened
no
with.
I heard replacements are done.
They're done.
That
Yeah.
sucks because so many were. That's stupid, man. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Steve?
My helmet came in like kind of squished. The bottom, you know where the sticker.
Oh yeah, that one wing
it's
there,
kinda-
right?
Yeah. And the bottom of the base came in damaged too. Like you know where they put the placard on the bottom, like the
Mhm.
sticker that was like
Yeah.
chipped. You can't see it. Like it's not nothing to go crazy about.
Still annoying.
Yeah.
But is it all stuff that was pre-package damage or during shipping?
I think it was during shipping.
QC, and then some QC errors with a lot of people, like just bad QC, or like not even QC, engineering issues too, and QC.
Yeah. Keying in the both of those legs was just a hassle for me.
This sucks. It feels like some of the really awesome pieces from Sideshow are having issues like this. Batman versus Joker, this one, and there was something else that they dropped.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern was having issues.
Oh, Green Lantern has issues too.
They were
Yeah.
like, you know, like the wire showing. People didn't like that. I don't know if
Oh,
you'd really
yeah.
call that like. I think that's just more like a design thing. There's no way they can feed a wire through to him, like without you seeing it in clear resin. So, yeah, this is the Magneto that like they were talking about. This is the work in progress.
Yeah.
Great sculpt. Alvaro is a good sculptor. Nice portrait. Really captures Magneto from the '97
Yeah.
series.
It absolutely does.
The hair isn't finished in this version. Maybe I can check if he posted a complete
I'm
thing.
trying to find a.
Dude, I wanted that
I printed
forge.
it.
I think
I'm
this
trying
is
to find
it. This should be it. This is
Oh,
what
cool.
it. This is the final one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I bought the old man Thanos from the sky. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I know he does like custom portraits for some Sideshow pieces. He did like
Cable.
Daniel
Logan.
Bell,
Didn't see that.
Captain America. 1 second.
It's a
Okay,
quick
yeah,
thing.
yeah, good job.
Yeah.
It was like the gloves.
Yeah, gotta have the gloves on, man.
Oh yeah, you do. It'll mess up your skin if you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks really
Hey, you guys remember Joe stays protected. Remember AIDS or HIV, right?
Yeah, damn.
You know that old saying, man. No glove, no love.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta double bag it.
Listen, man, not to derail this topic here, but when I was of age and ready to start messing around with girls, it's when they first found out that like AIDS wasn't just like a homosexual thing, which is what they it was initially, and it was like, what? Come on, man! Like, you gotta worry about that shit now. Right in time, man. Like within the 6 month window of.
Yep. That's crazy.
Well, I think for one that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of cocaine.
I knew that was coming.
Oh man.
Hey, I don't do cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, we got like our man, it's me, Evan, showing some of his
Power Stone
fighting game collection, and I guess some classic games by Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, some really awesome stuff.
Okay.
And
He was trying to
basically
show
saying physical media.
Yeah, physical media, man. Don't let it die, people. Just don't let it
Kiss
die.
it goodbye.
Unfortunately, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Once they stop, I'm just gonna steal all the games I play.
Listen, I don't blame you.
You know, if I can't own it, I'm not paying for it. If I can't truly own it, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah,
that's
you
mine.
buy it, and 3 years down the line, they shut down their servers, and you can't play that game anymore. Get.
Yeah, it sucks.
Kick rocks.
Yeah. So he's got a nice collection of games, and he's got them physically. Pretty awesome.
All in on that cap, huh?
Yeah, physical media. Come at me, bro.
I
This
saw
is
this.
insane. This
Wow,
lady
what the
got her Fantasy Studio Sephiroth. I think this is 1/3.
Dang,
And-
as big as her.
And
That wing.
yeah, she said it's 5. She said it's 5 feet tall.
BBC. 5 feet tall. Goddamn.
We don't do that for her.
What? No, we give her
BBC.
what?
What?
Dr.
why
Umar, Dr. Umar would not be proud, but you know.
Wow.
Take one for the team, babe.
Someone's got to.
Yeah, this statue is massive. It's enormous. That's what she said.
That looks great.
Jeez.
That thing is. I mean, it's glorious.
Yeah,
That
good looking
wing's
statue
crazy.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, Grifter says would wish Weta would hurry up with announcing some more 40k pieces. Needed Lionel Johnson, Dante, and an Orc war boss. Oh man.
The what else was cool?
Fucking A.
How much was this for Final Fantasy piece? You know.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I wasn't interested in it, but look at the sword, man.
Yeah.
How much space
That's a
is this
sword?
thing
I thought it
gonna
was a
take?
spear.
It's a sword. Well, like his sword is really long in the game,
Mhm.
but like it made it 1/3. It's accurate. It's crazy. It's too much. You know,
Pause.
Fantastic.
Wait, so where's
Yeah.
the other wing?
the other one. No, he just has one wing.
Yeah, he's the one-winged angel.
Wait, can he fly?
Yep.
Yes, he can.
Around in a circle.
Fly. No, it flies with magic. That wing is just aesthetics. 'Cause, yeah. We got more wings from Tweeterhead. They
This looks
showed
cool.
That does look good.
I like the wings. I don't like the smoke or fire effect that's going on underneath there. It looks bad.
Because the
To me.
paint, or is it too
I
much
think probably the
so
paint
far.
is not good, but even the sculpt, like I think it's maybe too much.
Mhm.
But probably that way so they could hold her up. I think they could have done it like made it less, prominent, and it would still have held her up. But
Did you see the either the custom or the STL that came out about this like a week ago from this
no,
character?
I haven't.
Fantastic portrait. But to find it.
Yeah, we saw that on Custom Produce on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Wait, are you for real?
That's when it first showed up. Yeah.
Nice.
I saw it that morning on Facebook, and I was like, "Damn, that portrait is crazy good."
I'm feeling this portrait as well.
Yeah, I like the statue a lot.
Yeah. I
Hey,
feel like
shout-
in this line, the villains are just better.
I like
shout
the
out
whole
JP
line.
Mavinga, baby.
Shout out to JP. You like the whole line, Steve?
Yeah, this whole line is awesome.
Yeah,
man.
they do well with that moto.
I like the whole line, but I'm not as wowed by the good guys as I am by the bad guys. The Merman was phenomenal, Trapjaw phenomenal, Skeletor phenomenal, and Beastman phenomenal.
They just look cooler. I mean, like, what is the other? How many males have they or heroes
They've
have they
only-
done? Just
They've only we've seen Man
Man
at
at
Arms,
Arms.
we've seen
That was
Sorceress,
good.
Tila. Tila was good.
That was
Tilo
good,
is good. I mean, you can't miss. Oh,
Tila's the only one I like out of the good guys.
Really?
The He-Man, the
Have they done
bust,
He-Man?
they've only done a bust, and I didn't quite.
No,
fancy
he
it.
did the He-Man on the cat.
But it's like a 1/5,
That's a
right,
different
or
line.
1/6?
That's a different scale.
My bad,
So
my
these are 1/5. That one's 1/6. They did He-Man and Battle Cat, and they also did Skeletor and Panther. 1/6. But that's a different line.
This is cool. I like this a lot. The
Yeah, I
fire
like-
does a little too much. The sculpting wise, the paint looks cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, like this is what you're gonna get. Like I feel like Tweeterhead doesn't miss with their paint, and when you
Mm-hmm.
get it in, so
See the skull and the shape? It's like
Yeah.
Castle Gray skull, maybe.
that's cool.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, thankfully, I'm not in the market for this, but appreciate it. I can't remember what they said. Oh, I remember. I wish I remember now. This picture belongs to Bats in the Belfry, and he said he doesn't think siblings should be doing this.
I would think not.
Yeah, and he's the one who placed Johnny under there.
Hey, shout out West Virginia and Kentucky, bro.
Oh man, I just saw this and I thought it was funny.
The chick what? Just
This
told
chick,
me.
this chick just told me she has a boyfriend the morning after. Sorry to tell you like this, but I'd want to know if I was you. Sorry, bro.
On the side of the toilet seat.
Yeah, because girls will never lift up the
Yeah.
seat. That's crazy. Thought it was funny.
Wait, how did she? How did the dude find duct tape?
Says I don't know, man. Probably fake.
Maybe it was part of their playtime.
How do you find duct tape, paper, and pen? It's like, hey, you just told the chick you just banged in her house. Hey, man, like I need these items, these 3 items.
No, obviously he's a man, so that's why.
What do they call that? MacGyver?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
He made his own pen and his own duct tape.
Man.
We got like a custom Wolverine.
Ooh.
This one's sculpted by Emiliano Calderon, and I believe this portrait is done by Eric Sosa, the Unmasked.
Who's that's from the Savage Land, the dinosaur, right, Danny?
Sauron.
That's Sauron, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I know I never noticed his head in there. I thought it was
Yeah.
a plant this whole time.
What? Oh, you thought it was
I-
like a Venus flytrap?
I did not notice. Like every time I looked at it, I didn't quite see him. I just saw like
Did,
more foliage.
Did Wolverine like kill him or something?
No, looks like he's stuck in the magma.
Stuck in the lava.
In the lava.
You know, my uncle could never see the bat symbol.
What?
On the mask?
Like he could never make out the bat symbol. Like he would always look at like the movie poster.
Yeah.
Like he never knew that it was a bat. Like he can't make it out.
And isn't the
Jim Lee.
Nolan film poster?
No. Like the original, like the Keaton one, the '89.
Oh, wow. We don't talk about that here. That's a dead franchise. The only Batman we care about is Battinson.
Someone
Wow.
agree with Buck, please.
Wow.
Man, your guy who's doing that new Superman. Snyder? No, not Snyder. Sorry.
James Gunn.
Gun, yeah.
Yeah, Gunn. He doesn't. I don't think
Don't
he's a fan of
disrespect
the
us,
Pattinson either.
Joe.
I don't like this portrait. I don't like it when they make it seem like parts of his cowl are made out of metal.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't like those raised eyebrows there. Like, yeah, it's whatever. I like the rest of it though. The sculpt,
Is
the
this
base.
the Wolverine I said I liked?
Yes, it is. This is just
So there's
one
a
of
Jim
the-
Lee head, right?
Maybe we'll see. If you consider this Jim Lee, maybe yeah.
No, the mask I meant.
we'll see. I believe so. There's multiple like is this one, the one where he's grinning. I think is that
Yeah. Oh,
is this
man.
it?
I thought it was gonna be on a different base.
There's another base option.
Is it like an X base?
Yes. You don't like that either.
No, I'd rather have that than this.
Okay, so there's an X
Let's
base
have a
option. I don't know if I have pictures of the X base, but there is an option for that. I only posted what the artist posted to their page, not what the group was posting. But yeah, there's an X base option.
Okay.
So Final Destination is the marketing. They put on a truck with all the lumber and they put their marketing on it.
I heard about this on the radio.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I always think like this movie whenever I see this truck.
Picture from Nice Guy. Yeah, his Venom that got like repainted, redid the base, and also on this portrait he added gloss to the eyes and made the teeth wider. Yeah,
good.
this is an awesome Venom. This probably would be the ideal Venom for me.
I love the bass now. The bass pops now. Did he redo it? Yeah, he did, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he
Wait, who's
repainted the
this?
base. This is from XM, the
Nice
OG
guy.
XM.
Nice guy. Nice
Oh,
guy.
from Nice Guy. This is
No,
Nice
no, I
Guy.
mean, oh, nice guy.
Yeah, he got Matt Morozic to repaint it.
You're so lucky he lives so close.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, this is the Conan.
Yeah.
This piece is very disappointing for me. It's a shame Matt is gone. But,
Really?
I don't like it.
I thought you had high hopes for this one.
This is what I like.
The booty? Oh.
Wow.
I love the portrait.
Yeah.
And you zoom out, everything it becomes awful to me.
Is it the
Wow.
paint, you think? Or
It's the general design. I don't like the chick, the way she looks. It looks like a pinup.
But that's
Like
what
a
it's
sexy
from, though. It's
pinup?
like Frank Cho.
It's Frank Cho cover. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way Frank Cho draws.
I
his-
love
like
I
his
like Frank
women
Cho.
normally. It's like the same woman with a different wig all the time.
Yeah, that's every comic artist almost.
It depends on the artist. Like, you know what? You're right. Most of them they don't have much variation between their characters. But I didn't quite like it. I don't like. I know what the reference is. I don't like this.
There's
the way she
parts where I
looks.
don't like to, but
Yeah.
I do like a lot of it.
And Conan is the best part of it, but the bass isn't very good.
I
That-
agree.
yeah.
And I wish this was grittier in terms of the whole look of him. It needs like scars on his body.
You mean like
Like,
battle worn?
we need
Like
to
battle.
Not necessarily like I don't want to see. Yeah, like, but there's more
Old scars,
surface-
maybe.
Old scars. Like, I mean, but by the time you got a scar, it's. But yeah, I don't want to see not like cuts on his body, but scars and like I want to see. I wish he was leaner. I think right now his muscles look too full. I want him to look like he's pretty hardened in the wilderness or something. Like I want him to look like a
He's
barbarian. Dehydrated. I want him to look dry, like he's stepping on stage for a bodybuilding competition.
Wow.
Give me water.
Like the Rage of the Undying that Sideshow did a while ago.
Oh,
Like,
you know what I do not like right here is that sword. That's gonna be the sword, like blade sword. It's gonna be what do they call it?
Yeah.
Plastic.
Yeah, it's already looking plasticky here. So imagine what
Yeah.
it'll look like.
Yeah, I think I have more issues with the paint than
I don't think the paint is awful. On the base, it's not good. On Conan, it's pretty. It's decent. The chick, like, she has very little like information on her.
I meant the base. I feel like they should have maybe contrasted it a little bit more, like maybe a darker or
the color of the skin is weird.
The
And
blood is weird.
and then the rocks, the sculpt on the rocks, not. from
I
what
almost
we
would have
can see, not
preferred
very
maybe
nice.
not have a body. Just
Yeah.
the rocks.
Yeah, I would have preferred like a simple black disc over what we're seeing. It's it's not really Franco's fault that it's left sided.
But
this is the concept they gave him, more or less.
But the base is not killing it. I mean, I'm
It's a-
still considering this.
Is the
You're
base supposed to
still
feel
considering
old?
this? Oh, you want to buy this, Danny? I didn't know that.
I've been wanting a Conan piece, and I
Mhm.
was too late in the game to get the OG Sideshow ones.
No, you can still get them. I saw some
Dude, I
on
can't
eBay
get
for
dude,
good
the
prices.
price is like
No,
the
no.
price is always like 2,000 plus. Like
700. I saw 700 eBay
Yeah, but
bid
those
like
really?
2 weeks ago or last week for the Rage of the Undying premium format.
No, I don't know.
This
I don't want
looks-
that one. It's either this one or the Beast Fury, the Fury of the Beast.
Fear of the Beast. You could get it for.
But I know the
right
price
now.
goes for 2,000. Like everyone lists it for 2,000 plus.
2000, hell no.
I've seen it around. If you keep an eye out, you could get it for like around $1,000 for the Fury of the Beast, 100%.
I don't
Either the
mind
white
this,
or the black one.
I don't mind this pose. I know a lot of people prefer the Sideshow one where it's more dynamic and he's running away. But I get this concept. It's like who's next, kind of, or who's gonna stand in my way, or he's posing with his trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind that. I like it. Maybe because I have the cover.
You're a Frank Cho fan. The only Frank Cho statue I
Yeah, I'm a
like
Frank
is
Cho
the
guy,
DC Direct Wonder Woman.
I had a question for you guys. What's the price? What do you guys think the price is going to be?
That's the deciding factor. I
This
really
is
don't know how
quarter.
much their pricing is.
Yeah, but like that Leatherface was pretty up there. But
much is
Ghostface
that?
wasn't.
I can
Leatherface
say
was
what I
like
hope it's
1,000.
under. I hope it's
What-
under 1,300.
This
Probably
is two
12.
characters. Oh, so the Ash versus Evil Dead PCS is a good one to look at because they had the lady on it too.
I think it's going to be $1,200.
Which was that one?
No,
that you
their gargoyle statue was what, like 1,200 or 1,300.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm
they're
trying to
gonna
look at it
Well,
go
another thing
several
too
inches.
is PCS paint production. Final paint production too is kind of a question.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be 1,100, man.
Evan
1,100 I
says
can do.
$1,399.
Wait, 1,100 I would consider.
Yeah, because the Ash with the chick from Evil Dead, it was $1,200. It was $1,155. That's two characters, so I'm going off of that.
She wasn't even fully in it, right? She was like smashed under the flap on the door, on the floor. Or am I thinking about a different piece?
Nah, this was a chick like behind him holding a chainsaw with the little people and the skeletons coming up.
I think the statue would be better without the girl on it. Just
What?
if you're
I
more-
agree, but he needs a girl or a beast, like
I don't think so. I think you just put his arm down, like let it hang at his side. This girl, the way she's sculpted, does not fit the style that they've sculpted Conan in. Like the way she's been sculpted. Look at her face. Look how soft and like it lacks so many like surface. The secondary forms are not there. It's too simplified. Look at her skin. Look at the ass. The most complex thing on this woman, like her hair, the strands, and her feet. Now you can see like information. You can see the bones underneath the surface.
She's supposed to be smooth, and remember every line makes her like 10 years older.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like if you're following the concept, yes, this is what it looks like. But the concept sucks. It sucks. I don't like it. It doesn't work for Conan. Conan needs like a gritty world. She can be like sexy and like still not look smooth and detailless and featureless. Like I don't know, man. You can. How do I explain it? When you look at someone's arm or like the hand, there's like the silhouette. This is mostly just silhouette and like major shapes. There's a lack of complexity underneath the surface of the body. Look at Conan's deltoids, right? They could have just done a simple cap, but they split it into 3 heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing for the butt cheek, you could have seen more of the like glutes or whatever showing through, but they didn't do that. Like she could still be hot, but like you can see some more information. Like the feet, you can see look at how much more detailed this is than the rest of her body. Is what I'm complaining about. Right?
So basically, we got to give Franco some inspiration. Is what I'm hearing.
No, it's not Franco's fault. That's what the concept they gave him looks like. It's based on the cover. Danny, if you can just show it to us, if you have it at hand. If not,
I don't have it in hand. I don't.
Oh.
but it's what?
You don't have it in hand, huh, Danny?
Conan Sumerian #2, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone posted the anime collections. Blitz through this. Before and after from a couple years ago and what it looks like now. One Piece collector.
Damn, it looks more finished now for sure.
Yeah.
Upgraded the display.
Oh, pucker
My
face.
bad. Sorry. Go ahead. Upgraded the display for sure.
Yeah.
But it did away with the glass. If this is the after, right, then yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All good, man.
And then this was a sales. This person was saying like they were trying to sell like their hunter's victim for a long time. It was there for like 7 months, and they couldn't find anyone to bite. Eventually, someone offered. This is from Cool Props, so it's the Neomorph bust from Cool Props for hunter's victim from Prime One. Yeah, pucker face.
I bought. Here's the
What her name is.
cover art of what it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Yeah. Nice. So Joe is showing it to us. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he looks cool there. She looks good too. I like that face.
Yeah, but isn't that how she looks like in the piece too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, Danny, you are not wrong. I don't like the reference. I think they always choose bad reference.
It's just not your. Yeah, you don't like this concept.
Mm-hmm. I think they always choose bad reference. Like they did the same thing with the Vampirella, the quarter scale one, and their Deja Thoris, the quarter scale one on Throne.
Lady
She looks like a
too?
Disney princess, and
Dude.
Lady Death is not so bad, but like it's I don't know, not my style.
I
But-
definitely didn't like their Deja Thoris. Well, I mean, like compared to Sideshow, like I'm comparing it to Sideshows.
Mhm.
The 1/3 one.
The
Yeah.
quarter.
The quarter one.
Or
The quarter where she's on Throne with the Thrak, like the guards or something.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that piece. I posted in the chat again, Buck, the sorceress from the portrait on that other one I was talking about.
Whoa! What the? Be careful. Like, minimize everything. No, we saw it. Let me do a replay.
Jesus,
Oh,
you might have to do some editing.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Cash.
to delete that part.
Cash, your night's not over.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. Move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God. Oh man.
Wait, what Honda is that?
That's my new piece. When I
Storm
become king for a day.
Collectibles. I got it in Oxcon.
I just noticed it now. You had it up this whole time?
I keep changing the pose.
He did an unboxing, Danny. It's good that you watched it.
Oh, well.
It looks cool for an action figure, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Storm Collectibles does the best one. They just go like crazy up in price too quick. This is like $120 now. When I bought it for like $40, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They go up way too quick. Were you looking up, Buck?
Joe sent me something.
Okay.
The pictures of the sorceress with the one you said was on on the custom produce the other night.
Hell yeah, man.
That's a great portrait. I think Matt was comparing it to Jennifer Connelly, which I didn't see until he posted a picture, held up a picture. I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely see it there.
Where did you send it, Joe? Did you send it directly to me?
No, I sent it in.
Oh, it's on the BBC.
Yeah, the chat, the group chat we have. Same place I sent that in Magneto. I like that new Conan. You know, I don't love it, but it's, you know, I think it looks quality. I think there's something strange about, and clearly it was design choice. There's something strange about how her face looks like just like very pinup, you know. And again, I'm sure it was decided to be that way. It kind of takes it away from me. Like I like Conan to be, you know, mean, almost like a medieval. You know, there's no blood. There's a head missing. There's no blood on the sword. No, there needs to be.
Yeah. I think
Oh, I see it.
I would prefer to have some blood on the sword too.
It doesn't have to get crazy either. Just a little.
I do agree with what Buck. I mean, I didn't realize it too, but Buck kind of made a good suggestion about like, just kind of like the battle worn of Conan, because he's never he's not unscathed from past battles. So some scarring or something.
Yeah,
would have been cool.
A little dirty or a little bloody would have gone a long way.
Oh.
The only thing major, like I don't mind the Conan and the girl. The base is that the whoever he decapitated.
The torso he's standing on.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of a little bit, my issue, but it's not a do or die or make or break.
I think the statue would look way better if there was a variation in their skin tones. They all
that's what I was saying too. Yeah, I feel a little bit more contrasting, so it's not like all muddled flesh tones, like 3 back-to-back figures.
This the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that face looks
good portrait.
It's really good.
Yeah, looks. The same people that did this one. No. This is just a painter, right?
Yeah, it must be the painter that you're looking at there.
I'll have to step out of here, you guys. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace out. Man.
Peace out, casual.
Good night, buddy.
There's Steve.
Oh, Hawkman. Wow. Heck yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm about to try to get the Ghost Rider variant.
The Ghost Rider variant?
Yeah.
Without the Daniel Bell portrait? Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice looking piece, man.
Dude, good looking piece, man. Very good looking piece.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now, actually, and it's just something about it, it just goes, man. So
how did you feel about it when it originally was released, like the original version? Because I think it was kind of like a lukewarm reception when it first was revealed back in not this one, not the variant, but the actual original piece.
By nature, you have to compare it to something. So obviously, it was a comparison of XM as well as a couple other customs. People don't care for the half bike. That was some people's stuff, or you have to have it lit up to enjoy it. For one, the half bike doesn't bother me just from having the Silver Surfer half board, and then with the color variant,
it's coming up out of the ground.
And people are saying like they want the spikes. That doesn't bother you at all.
The color variant,
like the spikes.
The color variant looks better with the light off than the original.
I
do wish I had the spikes because I like the spike look, but it doesn't bother me because if this one right here without the spikes and without the transformation portrait, if this was all that they ever had out and the first one never came out, I think people would still be fine with this one. Now the price hike does suck, not gonna lie, but Ghost Rider seems like one of those pieces that's always going to demand a high resale value for whatever reason. So I'm gonna get it.
I like it better without the spikes.
This one don't bother me, man. It doesn't. I'm gonna be happy to have one.
But I do feel like the paint. I like. What is this considered the classic?
Yeah, classic.
So I like the classic paint of Ghost Rider overall and the flames overall.
That's a great
idea. Shout out Keith. Yeah.
He's out there in the field.
I think I like the bike better. The bike better on the first one.
To me, if this came with the alternate portrait, I wouldn't even look at the other one.
Hey, Keith is gonna be a POW watching the BBC right now, man. They gonna catch me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Keep it going. Oh man. Nah, man. I like this one though a lot. I wish it had the spikes, but it doesn't. It's okay. Price point definitely does suck, but I love the different paint, the different paint on it. And like I said, I feel like with Ghost Rider, either you're gonna pay this retail, or if you want one in the future, you're gonna pay a little bit more. So, you know,
There's not going to be another Ghost Rider, so yeah,
There's
you
not.
kind of have.
There's
Yeah,
not. I like, and that's another thing. I like this White Skull better though. It pops more. So I'm cool with that.
I like both. I like the grittier one on the original and the white on this one. I think they both look good.
that's a good point. Yeah, the first one is more grittier.
Yeah.
It is. I
But
do agree.
the
it is
second one
more
feels
light.
more comic-y, which I like.
Yeah.
I like
I guess
everything
it
about
depends-
the second one better.
Yeah, whether you want comic-y or you want realistic, like trying to be more realistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just depends on what you're going for, man. For me, I just want a Ghost Rider. I don't really care.
I think the good thing is that they preserve the light ups in general.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
then the White Skull, I definitely prefer that. I prefer that to having. I miss the color of the flames on the portrait from the first one. Like I
Yeah.
like that purple hue. I like more hue variation in the fire, but yeah, I don't know.
They both look great.
Yeah, the only thing is I like the paint on the first one of the bike because the new one it's just all like red.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
But I do like the flames better on the new one because it looks a little bit like more comic book flames.
Yeah.
Like I said, it kind of reminds me of how XM used to do all their flames, which was very comic book, which I liked.
Yeah, there's definitely more red in the flames on the new one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be good regardless. So, you know.
Yeah. I do like the popping of the White Skull more.
Marlinoid said they left out the best portrait.
Yeah, definitely did. But if you guys look at variants in the past, like the Electra variant from Sideshow, even the Batgirl, usually the variants don't include everything. So that's not nothing new. You know what I mean?
Same with the Psylocke.
Yeah, like that's nothing new. It sucks, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
They didn't even put in one of the most important things, her Sideblade.
Yeah. Yeah. You just got the swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a good one though, man. So I'm looking forward to that. Just to share this real quick. Hopefully I can share this. I probably should have asked first, but I'm gonna share it anyway.
Like a custom?
Yeah, this is getting paint. Well, nothing. It's just a paint job. This is getting painted, and yeah, it's crazy. Like when people paint stuff, just all the taping and stuff that they have to do.
Yeah.
Man, I would not envy that. I would not envy all the taping you got to do.
A lot of guys avoid it and just freehand with the brush because they hate taping stuff off.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I guess the
Crazy.
tape was probably just for the belt because I would assume like the tunic wasn't sculpted onto the legs. You know, that part detaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah.
Of the painter.
Yeah, if you zoom in on it, it looks like the brown from the belt is on the tape, on the top of the tape.
So I think that's all the tape was for, not for, even for the legs.
Right. Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
they did, Danny, you can see how they painted the legs glossy black. That's before you add the metallic paint.
And the metallic, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yep.
because it's like the it's just metallic straight out the tube. All you need to do
Oh.
is paint like glossy black first, and then
Yeah.
you paint like the metallic.
Silver.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
not know
anytime-
that.
They have
Anytime they mix
different
something
kinds of
metallic.
metallics. You know, they have gold,
Gold,
silver, different
yeah.
kinds of silvers. You know,
Yeah.
you got gunmetal,
sure.
iron. I have so many kinds, different reflectiveness. Because they put actual metal flakes in
Flakes,
the
they're
paint,
really tiny.
right? So like it gets that like proper reflective
Yeah.
surface. That's how they get things to look that way.
Nice.
For sure.
Let's see.
Can we go back?
To the Doom?
Yeah. I just noticed one thing.
Yeah, 1 second. What you
The
notice?
cape.
Oh, it
Love
looks
it.
like glossy as hell.
Yeah, the inside, but then if you look at the edge, it looks like it's textured.
Maybe
Like even on the hood. It looks
only
like
thing I
it's-
can
yeah.
think of, probably
Yeah.
spraying something below with a clear coat, and it just hit that. It didn't care because it probably can make it matte later on.
They might have done it on purpose to give the inside like a
More shadow.
sheen to it, whereas the outside has
Oh,
texture.
okay.
But it looks so.
Okay, no, yeah,
plasticky.
maybe it's like
I don't,
silk,
I
more
can't
silk.
imagine.
I'm with you, Buck. It does look a little too plasticky, but it you know why? The only thing I can think of, because if you look at the top of his hood, clearly textured, clearly it doesn't have that
Yeah,
sheen to it.
and even like it's textured on the shoulder parts.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's not textured on the inside, yeah, like you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That looked a little off or
I
weird
can't
to
I
me.
can't imagine that like reflectivity is intentional. So it's probably gonna
No.
change later on.
I'm with you. Soften it up later. Different clear coat. Looks pretty good though.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well,
The base is crazy on that one.
That's not a brand new piece, right? That's been out for a little bit.
nah, that's a like 1.35 Franco or something like that piece, right?
Yeah.
It's on that spiral stairwell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Cool piece.
You got anything else, Buck? Are you ready to close it out, man?
Yep, let's go.
Oh,
So I got the Vader, the quarter scale. This guy
this
was
looks
supposed
really
to-
good.
Yeah, the light up
It
is
does.
really bright.
Yeah.
But this guy also said like he had an issue, like it was slanting.
It looks like
Yeah,
it's-
this is it. It's saying it's
Yeah.
slanted. It thinks the cape is too heavy.
If anything,
Like it's
Wouldn't the
leaning
cape-
further to
Cape
the
would
side.
pull it the other way, no?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
that,
thought.
that was what the guy said. I don't even know if it's but that was the speculation. He said that it's slanting, and like I think this is how it comes out the box. So it might just be like the
Damn.
fitment and the casting is different, you know, depending on which one you get, and this is the one he got.
I
this
normally
person-
don't care for like the light up sabers, but the fact that his chest piece and the
Yeah.
belt
Oh,
pieces
yeah.
light up,
Yeah.
that I gotta say it looks pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, and they look
Yeah.
pretty
For Vader.
decently bright.
Yeah,
I love the damaged helmet sculpt of
Yeah.
this too.
yeah. I think you
Thank-
have to go with the EX
Yeah.
Gotta go with EX.
I even got
Especially
more pictures
with
coming
the-
up.
because its outfit is all damaged. Like you need
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a killer looking piece.
I think there's like better pictures later. This
Okay.
guy, Prime One, Denji from Chainsaw Man, looks good. Awesome blood effects.
Yep. Love the blood.
A lot of blood too.
Yeah, got Vader again.
Ooh.
So that's
Had that
the
1/5, and I didn't think it
Mhm.
looked that. I guess small.
That's
compared to the
crazy
quarter.
how much smaller it is.
just
dude.
next to the
That's first
quarter, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I had the 1/5, and it almost feels like just a tad smaller than a quarter piece.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no kidding.
Remember, guys, when she says that size doesn't matter, it definitely does. Here's
It's like the
proof.
mirror. I'll just
Man.
I think the main thing is
Appear to
that
be
like
closer
the base really
Do they
makes it
appear?
look much
yeah,
bigger.
it's the cape. I think it's the cape too.
Yeah.
Okay, too, you're right. It's
Definitely
not.
But like when you look at Vader, the two Vaders, the size difference is not so drastic between the characters themselves. I feel.
'Cause
Maybe.
mainly bought that 1/5 one because I wanted to go with the original Obi-Wan Mythos I have.
Mhm.
And when I put them
Wow.
together, it's so much shorter because the base is so much smaller, or shorter. So I have to, like, if I'm gonna pose them to or display them together, I need to have the Obi-Wan on a riser
Yeah,
just to make it look like make sense.
In scope, yeah, scale. That's great.
Ooh. Heck yeah.
Dude, that's one of the
Custom
best
and
Jean Greys,
Yeah.
if not the best.
The custom has like a yellow tint to the skin, which I don't
Yeah.
like. But pretty sexy
Nice looking
physique.
piece. Yeah.
But I'd go with the Sideshow on this one.
I just never loved the different color flame on the shoulder versus the base.
Mm-hmm.
It never makes sense to me.
I think what the idea is like, oh, the Phoenix is taking over after
Yeah.
she's already. You could explain it away somehow.
Yeah, sure. Just seems strange.
Yeah. Let's see.
Great piece, though.
Yep. They put out like Jubilee. One thing about this Jubilee, I feel like she does not look Asian. Hey, you guys, what do you guys think?
If anything, maybe half.
Not even. She looks Latina.
Like a Hopper.
Yeah. It's like Cuban. Or something.
Maybe Filipino.
Nah, man, it's Cuban or something. That's like she's been free from
Look at that-
Fidel Castro, man.
Look at that
Come on, bro.
jawline, like the lips. See this like nasolabial fold.
Oh,
Wow. Labial fold.
So she's
Like
from,
the
she's from
smile line.
Juarez.
Not bad.
No,
The smile
no,
line.
She from Juarez, bro. That's not a Asian Jubilee.
Bubblegum. But yeah, I think it looks like overall the sculpt is pretty awesome. Like that's it. Like really great concept. I like that it's
good
nice
concept.
and compact. I love the small base. Fit focus on the
Yeah.
character. They sculpted her trench coat really nicely.
Yeah.
I love the
Only-
powers too.
Yeah, the
Power
power
effects.
effects
Yeah,
are really
the
good too.
effects are pretty damn. Yeah, like that's.
I
They
just hate
pretty
her
much got
portrait.
it on point. I feel.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. There's a
If I was
bubblegum
to
pole.
get this,
Yeah,
I would
just
use
go
the
with that.
bubblegum.
You
Yeah,
got to.
hides most of her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits.
Maybe this
her
one isn't
totally.
awful. This portrait. What are you saying, Danny?
No, the bubblegum fits her to a T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. A statue.
Yeah, it's really nice.
House of God, new Skinner statue. I think the name of this character is Zalbaga. Yeah, it's the cat god. Wouldn't buy it, but
Look all the buttons.
fans of Skinner. Nice paint job though. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
cat hiding in the
Oh, the little
back. See that?
cat peeking out. Yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah. Shout out to House of God. They make nice pieces. Nice, cool, unique stuff. Medusa, Mark Newman sculpt. Bowen. I thought this was a nice piece.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. Great sculpt. More Succubus.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this guy had
The
nice
wings look
lighting.
great there. Yeah.
Yeah, the lighting is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Carnage, this custom Carnage, Commissioner made like a Venom that was pretty similar, and the Venom is, I think they said the Commissioner ran away with people's money. They've disappeared, and someone else is trying to take over the project to make it come to life. I think it's a good Carnage. It looks good, really nice sculpt. I just have the Daniel Bell one from Sideshow, and I prefer that much more.
Yeah. I like
Cletus
this,
Cassidy.
the portrait there.
Transformation portrait is very nice.
Yeah. This one's more museum, right?
Yeah, 3 portraits.
That Cletus portrait is insane looking. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
really good. Really
Mhm.
good.
Like that.
We got Wolverine versus Wendigo and X-23 custom.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I think that is one of the best X-23s
That's great.
ever.
It's vicious looking.
Yeah. I think it's a really good X-23. Yeah.
Oh, that's the Ji Hyung Lee cover.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Sideshow one looks amazing. The earlier.
Yeah.
That one's probably a damn good one. Also, license.
That's my ideal pick for the character. Walton is not like the blood.
Yeah.
Is it the paint or the blood in general? What's up, Batson and Belfry? All right. Okay. Then we got Morg from a custom group. I don't know who the hell Morg is. Actually, it's a Herald of Galactus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is
I think so.
And it looks like he's got chicken pox.
Wow.
Got him
Looks like
up
The Thing?
Yeah, like the thing mutated or
He got
something.
a bald mullet or something.
The base is resembling like the Destroyer's armor.
Yeah,
like that.
kind of. I guess it also looks kind of like his waist piece, his chastity belt, his armor, and yeah, this looks good. Great sculpt, actually. That thing. And we got Galacta from Marvel Rivals. So it's 3D print STL. Yeah, this one looks good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the end, or we're getting towards it. Our boy Mark Books is looking for a custom Thanos on Throne portraits. Yeah, so this is what he's looking for, I believe. I'm not even sure if they're the same. They might be the same thing, but just with different color lights in the eyes. I believe they are the same thing. So if you have this, reach out to us, or you reach out to Mark Books. He's looking for this.
Yeah, man. Reach out. Reach out.
Then I
Touch
saw
face.
someone selling this.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're selling the whole DCE collection. So everything you see is gone. I believe so.
That Red Hood would be nice, but yeah, all good. Don't have space for it.
The Red Hood.
And go
yeah.
back one more.
This one. This is the one you wanted.
Are they all custom except for the
sideshow? Yeah.
Killer Croc?
Yeah.
No. The Joker is not custom. Everything else is custom.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a Joker in there. To be honest.
Yeah. All of them except Joker from the same group
I was
and
just
all
looking
custom.
massive. The other three.
Yeah,
They're massive, man.
Damn, that Solomon Grundy looks pretty cool.
So good looking, yeah.
I forgot what art they're based off of. Like
And the I forgot his name, Clayface.
Clayface. I think the Clayface is the best one in there.
the
It's
art
nice
is
paint job too.
the art is based off of something with a B. Brawly something, or Brawler Man Bat or something like that.
Cash. That's the name of the group.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. No, they have multiple groups, and that's no.
I don't buy customs anyway. It's not the group that I'm in, so that's all I knew.
Oh.
But who cares? Whatever, dude.
Straight throw.
Whatever. Hey, Sideshow will give me one day, a better one. So I don't care. Shout out to you custom lovers out there.
The custom lovers. All right, and this is the last picture. We got. I like the Sideshow Deathstroke. This custom Two-Face, Penguin,
Catwoman.
The funny enough, the only ones I don't like are these two, the Red Hood and the Man Bat.
I like the
Man.
Man Bat.
The
You know
blood,
why I
hate
don't like the
blood on
Man
it.
Bat?
Yeah,
I
the only
don't-
thing is the blood.
I don't like the Man Bat because with customs you got this stupid ass rule just like 10 seconds ago. Like, can you imagine spending your hard-earned money on something and you can't even like tell your friends who made it? It's so stupid as hell. People gonna be like, oh my god.
Yes.
People gonna be like, oh my god, gosh, it's just the rules of the customs.
It's the life you live
Whatever.
if you want to be a pirate.
All
I don't want that life.
That's the last pick.
I don't want that life, man. Ugh. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the custom X23 though. That one looks really good. That one looks really good.
Always exceptions, right?
Hey, I'm not buying it. Sideshow's one is far cheaper and more accessible, so that's the one I'll probably end up getting. But right now, I'm trying to figure out my shelving situation so I can go ahead and get everything set up. Yeah.
So to close out the show, I'm gonna ask you guys what you got going on for the rest of the weekend, and what you got coming up next week. What's that looking like for you, Cash?
Well, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I have to work a 12-hour shift again.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man. Work is effing rainbow. And so I don't like, work is just annoying, man. I want to be a kid again. You know, when I have a birthday and I have a candle, I just want to be a kid. I want to be a kid. Other than that, Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got episode 3 of the What You Saying Anime podcast with my co-host Buck Fangs. We're gonna talk some anime. And I have an unboxing this week of my second DBZ piece. So hey man, if anybody can guess it, let me know. But yeah, that's all I really got right now. And then I'm about to contemplate. No, Piccolo's on his way, but it's not Piccolo. Piccolo will probably be the 3rd or 4th DBZ piece I'll unbox, but it's definitely not Piccolo. It's green though. That's all I'll say. But it's not Piccolo.
I don't know any other green characters other than the dragon.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But that's all I really got, man. Other than that, just working really hard. As soon as I can, I'm gonna buy these garage shelves and get everything hooked up out there. Really just waiting on that, man, for my Pokemon and DBZ setup to have that looking right. And then once I move on to the other side, go ahead and snag the non-leaning storm from Glass Joe. Shout out Kisses. And hunt down the Nightcrawler to pair with Storm. Yep. So yeah, there's that.
Nice. How about you, Danny?
Wow.
Me? Oh, Cash, you over done?
Nah, man, I was just saying wow to Random Korean. Yo, if Random Korean doesn't know, if anybody out there, real quick, man, if anybody out there has these 3 pieces, let me know. I'm looking for the Sideshow Captain America. I thought I had one on the hook, but I don't know what happened to the guy.
The new one.
Yes, the new one.
The new one?
Sideshow Captain America.
So you don't want the one by the goat?
No, that.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god.
Why is he talking like that?
Hey, I'll leave it up to you to guess what movie that's from.
Nah, dude. I if anyone has a Sideshow by Martine, that's the one I need. I need that Captain America back. I shouldn't have sold it. I'm probably gonna make a video of just like all the pieces that I want and see if the cashing out collecting community can help me out, man. But that's all I gotta say. I'm talking too much. I'm long-winded. Go ahead, Danny Lee. My bad.
No, I got nothing much going on. Work, and that's about it. Maybe some archery tomorrow, and that's hopefully we convene again next week with you boys next Saturday.
Awesome. Don't you have Collective Minds tomorrow?
Yeah, we do have that, but come on, man, we never plug that shit.
They don't call him Oliver Queen for nothing.
Oh man. Well, if you guys want to see more of Danny, Mr. Sensational himself.
Wow.
Stop by Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific?
EST.
Sensational.
The ARC is anti-plugging the show, so we don't do it.
Hey man, shout out Arch and Jerry and Vane and my Pokemon brethren, Mr. Razor Ramon. Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, man, my daughter just moved out last week, so I was hoping to get my paint room all set up, but I had to go do my breaks today. And then my dad's birthday is tomorrow. It's gonna be 91.
Oh, nice! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
That mofo is gonna make 100.
It's gonna live forever, bro.
Yeah, he's always said he wanted to. I'm starting to believe him. pretty sharp too. If you speak to him, like if you had him on the phone, you wouldn't think you were talking to a 90-year-old guy.
God damn, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But hoping to get around to the room sometime this week, get something done down there. That's why I didn't open Succubus yet, because I wanted to wait till I was down there.
He's gonna live forever, man. That's
I
what's up.
swear to God.
Hey, this is Joe's dad to the Grim Reaper.
Pocket sand.
I'm living forever, baby. I'm living forever, baby.
Oh,
Happy
man.
birthday, Papa Joe, man. Happy birthday to Papa Joe.
Wait, so you're gonna wait for to unbox the Succubus with him?
No. I'm redoing my basement. I got room back that I didn't have like the last year and a half.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be pretty much gonna be my paint area for my models and stuff. But I'll have some statues down there as well and some room. So I was thinking about opening up the Succubus when I was down there, but it got pushed back. So I'll open it before I get down there. I guess is the point I was trying to make. And then hopefully the rest of the week I'll have some time to get down there and get something done. At least some shit set up. Even if it's a crude version of it, so I can actually get working on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's been frustrating not being able to.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for me.
Heck yeah, man. All
Yeah.
right.
For me, tomorrow just gonna be working, and then the week after, my payday is Monday, so that's nice. Gonna get paid, and then all the money goes to Polystone and bills.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm an addict, and I still have pre-orders to pay for, which I've been ignoring to get new pieces in. So
the first step is admitting it.
You can only ignore reality for so long.
Yeah. You got a lot of pre-orders?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pre-orders that are not fully paid yet. One is fully paid, waiting for shipping quote, and then got to deal with tariffs. Another one, I have like $1,249 balance on that, and then another one is $700, and the last one is $350. I just want to pay them off before each one of those retailers says, "Where's my money?" I want to have it ready for them. So yeah.
Are you still doing no buying from Sideshow, shutting down your Sideshow account?
Oh, I'm not buying. My account is done. I'm not buying.
So you're done with it. So you don't have any POs from Sideshow?
No, I don't have any POs from Sideshow.
Okay.
I haven't had any POs from last PO I had from Sideshow was Magneto, and I canceled that. Before that, it was a long time before that. I don't think I pre-ordered statues in general from Sideshow. Before Magneto, the last thing I pre-ordered from Sideshow was probably that I pre-ordered and actually got in. It might have been the She-Hulk, Eddie Granoff.
Okay.
Or that's probably the last thing. That's like years ago. Everything else from Sideshow I have is like I probably got in the aftermarket or yeah.
Wow.
So no pre-orders. It's gonna be easy for me, to be honest. But I don't support what they're doing, so just delete my account. And they don't really delete your account. I think they just lock it because they sent me the email saying they deleted my account. I told them to delete all my personal information. I doubt they did, especially because they didn't delete the account. It just says it's locked. If I try to sign in, it says the account is locked.
Dang. Wonder how you can if they'll ever let you unlock it. If you
Probably
chose to.
since it says locked instead of delete. Who knows? I wouldn't ask them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I used all the points before I told them to get rid of it.
Wow.
So yeah. Well, I guess that's that. Want to close out the show, Cash?
Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in, man, and coming and watch. Last couple of weeks have just been hectic with work, and next week will be the last hectic week with work. Or it may not even affect anything. If it doesn't, I'll be back under the helm of the boat, the true captain, the true El Capitone. Thank you guys for coming, man. Shout out to the host, Buck Fangs, Danny Lee, Glass Joe, Casual, and Matt. That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Massive shout out to the GOAT.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God.
I hate your clips, Buck. I hate your clips.
Buck's reign as king is over.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Lord Joffrey.
Peace out, everybody.
Oh, man.
Just fooled me once. Shame on.
Even if you only make these once, your family is going to remember them forever. Happy baking.